It feels like forever since I've seen you guys. Last weekend, we about to get into that, but last weekend was an amazing weekend. I'm going to recap what happened this week with me and Go-Go, and then I'm going to recap what happened this week with me and Go-Go, and then we're going to get into all things last week, guys. Like, I don't want to condense it. I don't want to shorten it, but it was amazing. So, yesterday was a day for us. Shout out to the wizard himself, Montu. Yesterday, we took the tour across the pond, ladies and gentlemen. We went from MD to Fredericksburg to Culpeper and back home. Shout out to Mr. Armani and Keisha Beauty ENT. Yesterday, Peace in the Paint was super dope, guys. It was so amazing. The community give backs, the love that was out there, the food trucks, the vendors. Like, it was a really, really dope event. I had a good time. I had the pleasure of seeing this guy here yesterday too, but we'll get into that as well. And then JY played. I caught enough of that I was able to catch a clip to post and share with everybody. I went live, and then we got on the road and we took that journey to Culpeper. Listen, Culpeper was like the field of dreams. It was like huge and spacious. It takes me back to Gino's. So I did Gino's last weekend, as you know. We did a pop-up at Gino's with 360 Sweat and Backyard. Shout out to Divas Inc. Meek for that one. And that one was super dope too. People were spaced out. It was a good time. It was awesome. But Culpeper yesterday was super dope. Seeing Stomp and Jeff on the stage together was a great thing.
Man, I see some clips of that this, man, good Lord have mercy.
I just wish if Jeff was the attraction that they let Jeff go the way they should have let him go. Like, I love the Go-Go love that was shown yesterday. But if Jeff was the attraction, like, let's let Jeff crank.
Oh, yeah,
because a lot of people came to see Jeff. Like, literally came to see Jeff.
Yeah, I mean, what I seen, I mean, shit, it was enough for me. That thing took me back. I mean, to see Blue and Wink, and then wake up and see clips of Smoke and Jeff and Stomp. You know what I mean? Like, man, that man, yeah, it was a whole lot of crank and thumping this weekend.
It was.
It really
It was. I had a good time at all of the events yesterday. Despite the weather, like, it was super dope. Had a good time. No violence, but it was a potential situation, guys. Listen, we're all caged in right now. We're all on quarantine right now. If you get a chance to go out, don't ruin it for everybody else. Like, whatever it is, whatever it is, leave it quarantined at home if you're coming out into the streets. Because we have enough violence going on. We have enough issues taking place. We got enough people hunting us and fighting us that we don't need to be hunting and fighting each other. Like, at this point, when is enough enough? Like, when is this violence enough? Leave that shit at home. We come out to have a good time. Especially knowing that we are on the verge of going all the way back on lockdown.
Yeah,
like, we right there.
They talking like the next 2 weeks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're right there. So, guys, please be mindful of that. And for those who, I've seen comments about people not wearing masks. Listen, it's 110 degrees outside. Some people had their masks on and took them off so that they could breathe momentarily. Like, give people a break and just be mindful. The people that are concerned are wearing their mask and protecting themselves and the people around them potentially if they may have anything. The ones that are willing to risk it, it's nothing we can do about them. We can't fight them. We can't make them. We can't do any of that. So let's just be mindful of that. And you can't hold me accountable if I'm videoing. Can't hold him accountable if he's videoing. We're there. Like, it's not our event. It's not our job to be the mask police and run up and tell everybody to put their mask on. Like, that's not why we came. That's not what we came for. That's not what we came to see. Just be mindful that I'm protecting me and you're protecting you. And the people around us are protecting each other. But let's get into last weekend. So last weekend this time, I was definitely running around like a chicken with her head cut off. We had already been out in the heat.
Yeah.
Our mission started early Saturday.
Yes.
Saturday morning.
Yes.
But physically here around 2 o'clock. When we started putting the tents and stuff up for the Crank the Block and Donate Socks event, the community give back. It was super dope, guys. We had a good time. I'm joined by my brother, of course, Mike, from the One Van.
Appreciate you.
Kiana and Les from Tutors Next Door and Damo were all on Abstract Excellence earlier. It's like a community day for us here at the station. We wanted to make sure that we brought in those who made last weekend possible, and we discussed with them the importance of it for them and a couple of other things. Like, let's get into some crank things too. So, last weekend.
Fun.
It was fun?
Yeah. Well put together. Epic moment for me. We gave back. We provided. We got a chance to, our first live stream as well. We appreciate y'all.
I appreciate
you, nephew, so much. And the whole ABX, yeah. Yeah, and all the love that came out, man. I had a few little local celebrity go-go's all-stars that popped up.
Yes.
And it was hot as a bug.
Oh, my God.
Man, that thing, it was scorching out there, but it was well worth it, though, man.
Oh, my God. The kids did not seem to feel the heat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They was
moon bouncing and running. And, yeah. Like I said, everybody to me, I mean, man, the vibe was good. You know what I mean? Like, the vibe was real good. And that's the one thing about them community events. You know, whether it's a give back, whether you got vendors on deck, you know, selling, whatever. Like, to me, as long as the people go home with a little morale booster, you know what I mean? You know, their energy, you know, because it's like, again, you know, when you go to work in the morning or you go to band practice or you go to, you know, go to a meeting, like that energy that you leave your house with and you go to the next spot, like, man, it means everything. So, you know, again, I'm just happy people left here, you know what I mean, like feeling good about themselves and feeling good about what was going on around them, you know what I mean, man. And this the first time my mother, over the last, I ain't gonna spill my age, but
you want to pass me a napkin now because this is where I cry. Like it happens every time.
like over the last 30, you know, like I'm gonna say like over the last 30 years for real, like since I've been dealing with this music and go-go thing, this the first time she ever saw me like physically perform. And it meant everything to me. My daughter, my sisters, you know, all of them was out. And, you know, we had other family members, you know, other family members that came out, you know, and like it meant a lot to me, you know, just for, because I got 2 band members in my band, you know, they lost their mom. And, you know, rest in peace to Miss Pete, you know what I mean, and they my moms, you know, but like, man, that sticks with me. And it make me teary-eyed, you know what I mean, because I was close with Michi's mother, you know what I mean, me and Michi, you know, damn near blood, you know what I mean, so it's, you know, just like I couldn't imagine what he going through, but you know what I mean, but like I feel for my man, you know what I mean, him and Damo, so, you know, like it was important for me to have mines out there, you know, last Sunday, you know what I mean, because I said, rather her last breath of mine, you know what I mean, she got to see what her son was spending his time doing, what her son be stressing about, what her son be, you know what I mean, you know, yeah, you know what I mean, but, you know, again, like I said, to me, it meant everything, you know, for the people to come out, you know, be able to enjoy themselves, man, just be able to get away and do something, you know, that was safe, because a lot of people know us. We don't bring all the drama, we don't bring all the rah and all that, like, man, we ain't nothing but a team full of Jonahs, and you know, and laughter, you know, like, come on, man, like,
y'all some fools. Just say it.
Yeah, that's it. You know what I mean? Like,
King
we like
Food
to have
is sitting
fun.
over there in the chair right now on that
Oh
damn
man,
phone as usual.
the wizard.
The wizard.
But you know, like I say, man, to us, man, it was just a, you know, it was a good, epic, powerful moment. You know what I mean? But yesterday, you know, to go out there support Monty. You know, I made it my business to try to get out there early, but you know, going out there, that Fredericksburg, when you get to that little Woodbridge, Fredericksburg, that traffic be mean. So,
for
you
those
know,
of y'all who don't know, he's speaking of Amani from Major
yeah,
League.
Major League brother, yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, again, man, just to go out there and you know to see what he did, you know, what him and his team did for you know, for their community, man. Like, I mean, it mean a lot. Like, we got a lot of, you know, like, man, I mean, on the low, cause we don't talk a lot. We don't be all in the mix, you know what I'm saying? Because one, I mean, I wasn't even taught that way or brought up that way, you know what I'm saying, man? Get your money, get your, you know, handle your business in silence.
Keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, and mind your business, you know what I mean? Because that's another thing. Like, I see a lot of people critiquing and a lot, like if that's your man and them, you know what I mean, then yeah, speak on it, you know, but speak on it behind the door. Don't try to publicly chastise your man, or you know what I mean, like, because that's a sign. I ain't even gonna say hatred. That's a sign of envy, for real. You know what I'm saying? Jealousy. You know what I'm saying? So, again, when you see other people doing, let it inspire you. If you see it's something different that a man could do or a woman could do, you know, and they giving their effort, man, come on, man. I mean, like quietly advise them people. You know, but again, like, don't.
With them, a respectful
that's it. Don't. I mean, this social media mean, and that's why I barely can be on it. You know what I mean? Because I mean, like, I'm not worried about my, you know what I mean, about my well-being or whatever about it. Because I mean, that shit don't make me or break me. Excuse my language, but just to see how cowardly people could be, and be speaking and talking in a manner that they would never talk in the physical. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I said, me personally, man, I just, you know, like I said, I just had fun last weekend to see what Amani did yesterday with his community. I mean, it was cool.
Carly, you on the air with them damn fans. Hello.
Hey, where do we go?
What's up?
What's up with this food?
Where do we go? Man, cool, and you all right?
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Mr. Armani from Major League. Go ahead, Armani.
Yeah, I appreciate you too, man. Yesterday, man, like I put in the post earlier, you know, we don't really gotta speak, but I mean, man, some things I just, you know, like I think me personally, it need to be said. You know what I mean? From some of the closed mouths that, we sit around. But yesterday, Slim, man, you and your squad, man, y'all did that. That thing was epic. I appreciate the VIP tent, the space in it all.
Wow. Yeah, for real, man. I really appreciate taking that ride, man. But that's what it got more support in the struggle thing, man. Like, they got to get out. They bond, man.
Yeah.
You got to do certain things. You got to get out, man. You never know when you're going to need somebody, but you got to get out.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Monty.
You know what? Breeze was hot yesterday. Breeze, you get hot. You know, that's all still was popping.
I mean, I had to say Kane was ready.
Not mad at it at all. You know what I'm saying? I just thought I'd call it and say, I love you, man, flatter, and you're doing the show. You know what I'm saying? I definitely appreciate the support. I'm tired of the motherfucker. I ain't too tired to say what they told me to say. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying?
That's right, man. We love you too, bro.
I'm going to get with y'all. Breeze, call me. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right.
This dude is.
Yeah, they ain't nothing but love, man. And that's part of that, and the ricochet off that. All me and his relationship that came from that WGN, no bull. Like I had seen Marty, like you said, he had seen me on clips and woo, but that WGN, like it brung, some bonds together. You know what I mean? Because again, just like I know, I mean, you work at UPS, you might work at FedEx. Y'all don't know each other. But guess what? Somebody throws a party for all the couriers in a DMV. Then, hey, guess what? UPS and FedEx have met each other. Man, y'all ain't even know, man. Y'all share so much interest. You know what I mean? But again, just like him, man, like the humbleness that we both share, even the humility. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like it all go hand in hand. Like I really, really, really can appreciate a good bond, a good friendship, you know what I'm saying? Because again, when I'm talking and I'm telling you something, you not saying, oh yeah, I did the same thing back in. Oh yeah, I can, you know what I mean? Like, come on, like, let's share the conversation. I ain't trying to make it about me. It's just something that I brought up. Right. But you ain't gotta, you don't gotta one up me every time I say something, you know what I mean? Because my conversation don't even be,
competitive.
Yeah, I can never have a competitive conversation. You know what I'm saying? Now we can debate. It might be something about that, but I'm not talking to you, to make you feel lesser than. You know what I'm saying? If anything, I want to see you up. And any of you all, the wizard know. Anybody that know me, you know what I mean? Like some people don't like hard truth. You know what I mean about self, but hey. Like Mama said, Michael, you ain't there to be babysitting. It took a long time. Like Toe Jam, like my brother, man, our original drummer, man. Man, much love to my brother, man. He the drummer for all for you right now. Talented dude, man. Love him to death. But like Toe used to always tell me, bro, you gotta stop babysitting. You gotta stop babysitting. You know what I mean? And what one look at as babysitting, I look at it as investing. But then you do sit and if you can have not those talks, but you can have that self-awareness moment, now you can say to yourself, you know what? Okay, Mom told me, you know what, they right. You know what? We ain't going. I ain't gonna do it this way. I don't know what just happened here. I don't know.
Video started coming on during the show, guys.
I don't know what happened. But yeah, like I said, man, it just, I don't know, man. Me personally, I just want good, good genuine relationships. I don't want, you know what I mean? Then I don't like a lot of attention anyway, you know what I'm saying? So I don't like the big mouth ones. I don't like the ones that's overzealous with having to always be seen or talk. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it. Hey, that what you do. But that's not me. Like not even play the cut. But I just don't want to be, all out. Because again, we don't like talking to everybody. You know what I mean? That's one thing about the One Band. Like, we want good, genuine conversations. We want good, genuine people. You know, we don't want the 50 people. We don't want the half-ass people. We want the ones that's, you know what I mean, whether it's good or bad, you still around, you gonna hang. You know what I'm saying? We ain't falling out about no little change. We ain't falling out about no little whatever necessity or whatever habit you got or I got or they got. We not falling out about nothing. We gonna get there. We gonna speak it and we gonna forget it. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean. Shout out to that Major League band. I heard Montana got up there with them last night. Marty said he got his business on. I said, yeah, I can believe it, girl, because Tanner ready. He want to get back in this business. I know he do. He caught between hosting it and back on that microphone rapping, man.
What I will say is, Montana, don't ever reach for my mic again.
I wouldn't reach for your mic.
I don't come to your event and reach for
I
your
love
mic.
Tanner. Tanner came down last Friday. Oh yeah, can I throw something?
Of course.
Next Friday, we down at Lounge 66 down Waldorf, old Washington Post Road. You can I'm gonna send a link to Sis Fans from the Stands page. Also me, Mike Brother Parks Jr. Yeah, we down there next Saturday. Man, it's a good. They got the inside and the outside, so I mean, there's no excuse. Trust me, a lot of people, you know, in our families, within the band or whatever, you know, a lot of us, you know, we know people with ailments. We also trying to be as conscious as we can be, you know what I mean? But, you know, hopefully y'all practicing the same thing. I know it get hard. I know sometimes we slip up. I know sometimes our habits alter our decisions to where as though we thought we went left, but we really went right, you know. But
and you should have gone straight.
You know, boy.
The whole time.
Unlike the Wizard, he makes a U-turn.
Wow, love it.
Yeah, but yeah, next Friday, man. If y'all ain't doing nothing, come on out, man. Have some fun with us.
It is a mask-friendly environment.
Yes.
It is definitely a mask-friendly environment, for those of y'all who don't know.
Ain't that joint big? You been in there? Man, I never been in there. I guess they said that's the old Meeks.
I've been in there.
Okay, man, that joint nice.
It's
I like
two
man,
sides.
man,
Two sides with the pool table.
Man, listen, the two sides is everything
is
right
it under
now.
new ownership?
I believe so. I think so. Don't quote me on that. Because again, you know,
I'll do my research.
I stays out the business. That's why I manager Danny, man.
I'll do my research. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, but next Friday. But yes, Sunday, I truly appreciate y'all giving us that platform, that opportunity.
But see, it wasn't about us giving you a platform. So, for those who don't know, a conversation took place. And from that conversation, like, instant action. I got on the phone, he got on the phone, a date was picked, and it just took off from there. I don't know. It just seems so seamless, except for, like, of course, the little things that happen. But it seemed so seamless, like it was ordained, like it was meant to happen. Like, every hand that needed to be on deck was on deck.
Shout out to the ones that helped set up them tents. That was my first time putting up one of them tents, bro.
No, it wasn't one. I had four. You bought.
I'm mad at my mother. I'm mad at my mother today. They introduced us to the Cub Scouts or Boy Scouts when we was young. Cause putting up that tent, that first tent, oh man. But one thing I can say, Wizard, we got that first tent up. We got the rocket, right? Oh yeah, we was ready. I think I'm gonna open up a tent setup.
We will set up your pop-up shop, literally. Pop-up shop.
Everybody put their effort in, man, and I'm proud of you. You didn't go over the top like you wanted to. But one thing she was adamant about that. She was adamant about that moon bounce. She wanted them babies to make sure that they was all right.
And they loved it.
And I salute you for that. Yeah.
They loved
my niece and them cut up on the jump.
Yeah, they loved the moon bounce. Like I just felt like with it being a family environment, even though shout out again to Tutors Next Door, full steam ahead. They had games, and shout out to Creative Graphics and Designs, I believe it is. But he had a virtual situation going on. I was trying to make sure that we were able to be as interactive with the kids as we could, while also like being able to be socially distanced. Like everybody bought their tents, they bought their chairs, they bought their umbrellas, they bought their masks, and if they didn't buy their mask, of course they bought a mask. Shout out to the wizard himself, Montu.
Yeah.
His pop-up shop was everything. We had him set up inside. People came in, handled their business, went on out. Shout out to Chef P. Listen, shout out to Britt. Shout out to Tasha. Shout out to Chef P. Thank you. The food was amazing. The water balloon fight after everyone left was epic. Don't ever judge a big girl and think she ain't quick.
Hey,
She
Mo,
big.
I'm told they was getting up out of there. I thought, shit, they true shooters. Yeah.
Don't ever judge a big girl and think she not quick because she big. You can get this work.
Yeah, y'all was sticking and moving.
We are working on an adult water fight. We're trying to find spacing now. We've been looking to see where we can get the water guns in bulk. And it's going to go down. It's going, like, as parents, we need to release. And you can do that with your mask on and have a good time.
Yeah, shout out to Leron. I want you to set that up. You be the captain of the team. We're gonna let you pick the team.
Come get this work.
So what we doing? We doing the males versus the females, or we mixing it up? Cause y'all was talking heavy.
Listen, this is the thing. I was doing no talking. I was minding my business.
Nah, you a brat. Start instigating.
Somebody ran down on me with a water balloon. And then my sis was sitting over in the smoker section, and she ran up to me with a cigar that was leaning like this, because somebody had wet it up. So now it's go time. I'm walking like somebody told Harpo to beat me. You hit her with the water balloon like it was you. Oh, all right. Oh, it wasn't you. Oh, but it was him. Ran down on him.
The wizard had this little.
Oh, I dinged him up. I dinged him up. He don't even remember getting dinged up, y'all.
No.
I definitely caught you. Definitely caught you.
And Bishop, wow.
I love him.
He had his collar popped up with his cup. He walking through the whole water balloon fight. I'm talking about he just walking, water balloon just I said, man, look at him.
Until we realized he did not get hit.
Oh yeah.
Then he got hit.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Anybody can get it. But it was just a great thing because, like you said, families got to come out. Like a lot of y'all fans who hadn't been able to get out to see y'all, or like got to be a part of your first live stream. Yeah. And a lot of people don't understand why y'all didn't do a live stream up to this part. Like, I know why. You know why. But in real life, people have fears and phobias.
Yeah, and just to clear that up, I mean, that's exactly what it was. A lot of people, you know, when you got 2, 3, 4 people in your home, you know, like, everybody in there got to be considered. Man, we got 10 to 11 band members. You got 8 that want to roll. You got 3 that don't want to roll. Rather, they're a real detrimental part of what we do. Because sometimes you can't slide on without one or 2, depending on. But when the concern gets heavy, then guess what? You gotta sit back. It was frustrating because whether you're dealing with the street and it's a shortage, or you're dealing with trying to obtain a job and a lot of companies got a hold, this is where, you know, you basically get made. So you know when the shortage comes, only a selected few people gonna be able to have. Selected few people gonna have to sit back and, you know, hold on. But while you sitting back, hold off, keep that change stacked up. Cause when that shortage is over, you can be able to bust off. You know what I'm saying? But like in our case, again, we had, a couple band members, that didn't want to go forward with it. You know what I'm saying? And being part co-management and being lead talker, like I was caught in between because, again, as a band member, I'm ready to go at all times. That's what I'm here for. I'm not here to hang out. I'm not here to be socialized. I'm not here to be meeting no other people.
Let's get it.
I lost some good men in my life. God rest them. I lost some good family members. When I say I lost these people, I'm not really looking to replace anyone. The way of the world nowadays, 2020, is so 50, so shady, so shiesty. It's hard to trust anyone. I lost 2 best friends, 2, as the youngins say, some backdoor-ish. And it's serious, you know what I'm saying? It still goes on. No matter what the motive is, no matter what the thought process is, it happens. I be trying my best to stay away from all the BS. You know what I mean? I don't need it. I don't desire it. Plus, Zari expects Daddy to come home. She said, Daddy, tell Aunt Pri I said hi.
That's my baby.
I meant to tell you that, but again, Daddy, be careful coming home. When it's thundering outside, I can show you text messages. Dad, it's thundering. So for me to put myself in a position not to be able to get back to her, because I want to go hang out, or I want to go get smacked, or I want to go gamble, or I want to go play around what I know with some, some funny style joke. Or go link up, or go sit down or lay up with something that's crooked or something. I can't do it to myself. Like I'm the one that's gonna miss out on whatever y'all did that night. I'm gonna miss out. Because I didn't feel it in my spirit. You know what I'm saying?
Tell me about the story.
Yeah.
I'm all right.
Yeah, that's it.
I can live
Text me and say, have fun, y'all. You know what I mean? But
FaceTime me.
Exactly. You know what I mean? But, again, like we had to, like take that. But in the process, again, dealing with the music thing, like what are you sitting home doing? Are you being stagnant with your craft?
You should be creating.
Exactly. So, again, that's what most of us did, you know what I'm saying? While we were sitting home. Shout out to the bands, that was still rocking and rolling, you know what I mean? Shout out to the ones, that's about to get ready to get back in action, whatever. But, again, like us, again, man, we try and slow walk it because, again, we know this shutdown gonna come.
The second one.
So we have to put ourselves in a position. I'm talking to my band members. I'm talking to other band members of other go-go bands. I'm talking to the whole go-go community. We always whine about what we don't got. We always crying about who do got what you want. Guess what? Just like these youngers be rapping and all that, and then shout out to the ones that be working hard. Invest in yourself. Do what you supposed to do. You know what I mean? And I know it be hard. You know what I mean? Because again, like I ain't being a hypocrite with it. What I'm, again, I'm laying it out there because where my mindset at. I always say if I had 10 of me within this right here, what we do, come on, man. Because again, what you want to do ain't what 2 or 3 other people on the team either capable of doing or what they want to do or know how to do.
Right.
Some people just in situations just to have their time or even get the attention. The attention means nothing if it ain't nothing behind it. You feel me? So again, me personally, I be ready to go. I got a lot of other band members that be ready to go. But again, it be hard to find. So that's why you gotta, like in this joint right here, in this go-go thing, music period, you have to take and seize the moment. That's why I always used to be putting on my post when I used to be on there in the morning. Seize the opportunity, take advantage of the moment, you know what I mean? Seize the moment, take advantage of the opportunity. However I worded it, it's still...
Carpe diem.
Hey, you hear me? And it makes sense because we know life is short for one. Opportunities don't always come around. So what should we do? Okay, we got everybody in the band. Everybody came to band practice tonight. Come on, let's record 3 songs.
If you're already ready, you don't have to get ready.
Yeah, that's it. And again, I seen one of the best do it, and I see and like I seen the attitude, and I seen how he did it. And one thing I know, A lot of y'all better stop BSing out here. Because what's going to happen, you're going to be filling in for somebody. One of these bands going to call you, and you're going to be filling in, and y'all going to make up a hit. And guess what? You not going to band practice, or you not showing up at shows, you moving how you want to. What's going to happen is that song that you helped create going to wind up becoming a hit. Once something becomes a hit, I seen one of the best do it. Any musician can play it. Just like y'all go play a cover song, another musician or another vocalist, they can come in and they can do what you did, may do it better, because we've seen that too. And now you on the outskirts because you wanted to keep on jumping and playing double dutch and shit with this industry. That gotta stop. Like, that's a painful thing right there, buddy.
Bishop said if you're not in the game to win, well, I play the game.
You hear me, bro?
Miss Jackie says stay ready and committed.
That's it.
And the commitment is a big thing.
Yeah.
Like, we've spoken on people playing in multiple bands. While I understand there are some people that are legitimately starving artists, but for the bands that are successful, they have had the same core members. Their members weren't playing in multiple bands. That's how you create a sound.
I tell everybody, do what makes sense. Do what makes sense. I swear.
Not CENTS.
I'm not telling, pretty much. I'm not telling nobody not to do nothing. But what I am suggesting is that you do what makes sense. They run behind this little change. They jump from here to here, but it's no solidarity. You have no concrete. You have no foundation. You have no commitment to one thing. That will never, ever, ever transfer into being something that's going to be big for you. Like you just spoke, and I use it all the time, and I keep it in my mindset. We've been, members in the band, every member. I think everybody in Go-Go for real, probably every vocalist, they've been offered or asked to come either, man, come fill in for my band, man, come help my project, or come help work with me on this project. Like, they done been something. Again, it's nothing wrong with them doing what they doing. But I always say, man, Michi got the mindset, why am I going over here and you in the same damn lane that I'm in? I'm getting out my car to get in your car, and you 3 cars behind me in the same lane. It's no way. That's why I always say, do what makes sense. I'm not going to go play with this little band when I could put my chest up on them and make them pay $75 or $100. But this band over here, they getting their square right. They got their business in line. They talking about doing this, they doing that. Like, I'm seeing, this band, they help me get myself out the way if I'm in my way, no matter if it's personal or whether it's business, like whatever. I don't understand, but you still want to run over here, and then again, it's the my mans in them effect, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I mean, I don't know what nobody do, but I just think that a person need to sit, in one spot. If not one, do 2. You know what I mean? I don't know. But like I said, me personally, I wouldn't have that much time to be running around unless that was my life. You know what I'm saying?
So Bishop said, these folks think it's about sense, CENTS, versus sense, SENSE. That's why they have a picture on stage with every band, but never had a band home.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I mean, when
That's
G was in here, he said it. He's had the same core around him for 20 plus years.
Yeah, man, we salute, man. All admiration go out the backyard, junkyard. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna speak on them, even though JY went through they different cores of them, for certain reasons. And I just was talking to Mo yesterday, and I was talking to BU Pops. Love you, everything.
I definitely love him.
Yeah, man, love the whole
JY
JY family.
Yesterday.
Yeah, that's family. Yeah, but again, like,
I love you.
Even talking to them, when they was going through their members, the whatever, You seen it. You seen it. You know what I mean? The lack of shows. You know what I'm saying? The lack of being in conversations. Man, they solid right now. They solid right now.
Beyond solid.
You know what I mean? You know, I mean, so again, if you look, I mean, history tells it. You know what I'm saying? History tells it. So, you know, again, it's me. I salute all the bands. You know what I mean? Like who, you know, like loyalty is hard to come by. So the ones, you know, who got their core and they rocking it and they making faithful, you know what I mean, moves and everything panning out for them. Like I salute them because that's man, it's hard to keep a good core.
It is.
You know what I mean? Like I ain't talking about my job, my you know, my child's sick. Oh, I need to. I'm just talking about. And see, social media is so mean. You can't tell the band that you at work and they catch you around little Ray neighborhood.
Little Ray. His hood.
They can't catch you out on the Snapchat or the Instagram, and you got your sheets in your funnel and you lined up with the rest of the homies. You know, you can't be talking about, you know, that you had a meeting. I mean, come on, man, just, you know, again, tell the truth. You know, about and you know, communicate. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of bands suffering. You know what I mean? Suffering though, for real. And I mean, hey, again, like I said, like me, I don't condone it, but I don't speak on what another man should or shouldn't do.
Right.
But I can suggest it. You know what I mean? If you matter to me, and go matters to me. You know what I mean? The DMV matters to me.
How do you create a distinct sound if you're playing with every band?
That's it.
Like that's not even shade. It's an honest question.
That's honesty, yeah.
Like, what makes your sound distinct once it becomes watered down? Because you play the same way with every band. Like, we know it's you when you're with these bands.
Yeah.
And then if it's a good thing and you make, like you said, a bomb song with this band, but then you got to go back home to your band.
That's it. That's it. And some people let you burn both ends of the stick. We not doing that. We can't do that to ourselves. Like, it's so frustrating investing into a band and like not knowing. That certainty is everything. That certainty is everything. I know if we supposed to go fight at 3 o'clock, I know I ain't got to worry about Pre being there at 3:15.
I'm there.
I ain't got to worry about Bishop being there at 3:20.
We are
you know what I mean?
Pre-gaming before the fight. Like, we definitely pre-gaming before the fight.
That's why I back, or that's why, you know, jump, you know what I mean? That's why they can walk up there with that chip on their shoulder when they hit that stage, you know what I mean? Like, all artists have it, all musicians have it, should have it. But that's why they can confidently, like, walk into a show. When you got your gang with you, Mo, it's nothing like it. It's nothing like it, man. When we hit that stage Friday for our first time being back, man, it felt so good, sir. No bull. And I'm one of the ones that take. I'm not, I mean, like, I like to perform, you know what I mean, because I love to see y'all, you know what I mean? I love to see the fans, you know, the family, the supporters and all. But me, I want to be in that studio recording. Because like I was talking to Mo yesterday, Mo said, yeah, Mikey, that's right, Mikey, you was. And again, I'm Mikey to them, I'm son to them, you know what I mean? Like, I always look up to them, you know what I mean? Because again, even before I even thought about the go-go band thing, you know what I mean? Like, I was amongst them, you know what I mean? As son, you know what I mean? Well, that's little cuz, you know what I mean? Winko, you know what I mean? But again, like, I love, you know what I mean, the whole go-go thing. But like I was talking to them yesterday, and I speak it all the time. Junkyard, REEU, my first, like, I always seen Junkyard, you know, growing up over in the Southeast area, you know what I mean? Just all around, but just, like, my first go-go CD, albums was Chuck Brown and EU doing the butt jump. My mother them had got me there. And
so what made you fall in love with go-go? Let's go.
Man, I always said that swing. It ain't nothing like that swing. I always tell the band that go-go swing, that is I listen to all type of music. in the band and tell you, like, I listen to the youngest, I listen to the old heads, I listen to the Western movies, you know what I mean? Shout out to, quick shout out, because I got a chance to tell him. Big Sean, man, from Misfits. They hit this joint one time. It was a country joint. And I been had heard it, because I was in Home Depot. And I heard the joke, you know me doing the maintenance work and all, so I'm always at it. Like that, like it's. I love Home Depot and Lowe's. Those my Toys R Us. But being in there, I heard that song, and I tried to take it to the band, but you know, just going through the ups and downs and the BS, we never got a chance to play it. But when I heard Sean and them, man, I was geeking to go see Misfits. I louder you not. But yeah, shout out to them, man. That was a talented. Yeah, that was a talented squad.
I saw him yesterday.
Yeah, but yeah, man. Like I mean, like me, that go-go swing and just the energy, cause you know, again, if you haven't experienced go-go inside of a go-go,
what are we talking about?
Yeah, you missing a whole third of it.
What are we talking about? Like the sound?
Yeah.
No, that energy, like that raw, real.
Yeah. Them wait a minutes and that drip drop and that you got it and all that.
Listen,
that all those are yeah.
That 808 hits you right here.
Yeah.
That shit is so disrespectful.
Yeah.
It does something to your soul.
Mm-hmm.
Woo.
Yeah.
Some musicians feel they can have 3 shows a week and a bigger payday by playing with 2 to 3 bands versus playing with 1 band and doing 1 show.
That's because they wasn't taught longevity. That's what it was. They wasn't taught longevity or investment in themselves. You know what I mean? Or I can say, just like with a relationship, they may have been burnt real bad before, so they probably told themselves they will never commit to nothing again. You got people out here that's living like that as far as relationship-wise. You got people living like that as far as jobs, friends. The band thing the same, you know what I mean?
But the ones that are living like that, it's a deeper no commitment. Yeah, it's a deeper seated issue for them, because the one thing that I learned the hard way, most people that are wise have gone through a lot of hurt. They've gone through a lot of pain. It shaped them a different way. So, but they hold on to jewels. And the one thing that I learned is that if you give a past situation or relationship the power to dictate your current day, you waking up every day losing. Because that other situation, that other person's not thinking about you. They've gone on with their life. And now you're allowing them to hold your life hostage or captive. You giving them a power over you like a god. Like they realize the puppet master.
Yeah, you're right.
And that's not a situation that we can afford to be in. Especially not in this industry.
Yeah.
Because it's about taking risks. But it's also about doing what makes sense.
Yeah.
It has to make sense. Sometimes you have to readjust. Sometimes you have to revamp. Sometimes you have to relook. I reevaluate daily.
You got to.
50% of the times, how you move in your personal life reflects in your business life.
I say it all the time.
Danny said he's looking for a what? A new rapper for the band. Danny, White Power. Don't play with him. Not on my life. We not.
Out of the whole car, see, that's the type of stuff right there that we got to deal with. Out of everything we was just talking about just now, he just pop out, he just pulled up what we looking for.
Oh, Bishop said it's on site, Danny, man.
The boys are
I'm
nuts.
pulling up the y'all practice to sound like it's about to be a Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I bet, man, we be having fun, man. I love my game, man, like for real. And I'm happy to be a part of what we do, you know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, ain't nothing perfect, you know what I'm saying? Nothing, you know what I mean? But just us growing together, because we've grown together like a mug. And that's been one of the biggest things, and I know everybody see it, you know what I mean? And that's where I get the tug of war with it, because, you know, you want to, man, good work. But then you don't want to good work too much, and
they get comfortable.
Next thing you know, you go to good work and they like this. They already, you know what I mean?
They shoes off.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, come on, Mo. Like, and I be trying to lead by the most example as well too, because again, like I try not to ever be comfortable. Like I done took too many L's in my life, too many for me to be trying to be comfortable with anything. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we always try, you know what I mean, you know, put ourselves in a position, man. But
I feel like once you hit 40, rules go out the window.
Yeah,
like, it's like, listen, I ain't dead. They said I was going to be. Now I need to see if I'm invincible. Like, oh, don't do that. Oh, for real, don't do it. And I'm just looking at you the whole time. Why you telling me not to do it? Because guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to do that shit.
Exactly.
I'm definitely going to do it.
Yeah, shout out to the gang, though, man. That good one band, man. I love y'all dudes, man, for real. Yeah, I know we say we love each other and we brothers and cousins and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? But, you know, I genuinely mean, man. I really, truly appreciate y'all. Stepping back on that stage Friday with y'all, Slim, like it was a whole different feeling. You know what I'm saying?
So how was it the first time inside the club? Like, how did it feel? Like, was it different? Were you nervous? Were you uncomfortable? Like, the anxiety?
All of it, for real. Like, everything you just named, you know. Because, again, you know, the kids, you know, your parents, your grandparents, you know, your co-workers, you know, even if you single and you live by yourself, and you shouldn't have the mindset of, oh, I'm going back home by myself. Like, you still got to think about your drummer. You got to think about one of your singers. You got, you know, like, you got to think about everybody in your band, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to our bass player, Real, man, too, man. She really helped and kept us conscious about this situation, you know what I mean? And do know, sis, I love you. No ill feelings towards nobody in our band, you know what I mean? I love everybody in the band, and again, like I said, like I truly appreciate, you know what I mean, you keeping us conscious about it, you know what I mean? I appreciate my mother, you know what I mean, keeping me conscious about it.
you know, that's my boo thing.
You know, I mean, like even Brett and them, you know, I mean, like all of them, you know, like even Squirrel, you know what I mean? Shout out to all of them. Like I said, like, again, having a mentality of, man, I got gloves, I got sanitizer, I got disinfectants, I got masks, I got the coverall joint if everybody want one.
Your whole COVID.
I was taught no excuses, so we gonna go get it. But then, this a different type of beast.
Yes.
So, hey, what can we do? You know what I'm saying? So, that's why I say, man, just shout out to everybody, you know what I mean? And you got some people who have health ailments, they don't even be kin. They be wanting to bang, and I be right with them too, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so hard when you knowing. And again, you know with this music thing, you only got a limited time to
strike.
Yeah, that's it, man. Because if you don't strike, you know what I mean, like when it's your goal, like what, man, you gotta get all the way back behind the line again. You know what I'm saying? And you could be a bully and try to bully your way back up in the front of the line, but do understand, you know what I mean? That come with a whole lot of price that a lot of people ain't even ready to deal with. You know what I'm saying? so yeah.
Yeah, he definitely had bodysuits. He told me he had them. Asked me if I wanted one. I definitely was going to put one on to go see them.
Yeah, I wasn't playing with nobody because I knew, you know, how serious it was. You know what I mean? Like, because again, me, I don't be listening to anything that the news speak. But when you seeing, you know, certain things that's supposed to be affecting, you know, shout out to my daughter's mother too, man. She lost her mom, you know, which is my daughter's grandmother. She lost her mom during the early stages of it. And it crushed everybody, you know what I'm saying? The shock of it, you know, my daughter was distraught, man, for so long.
It's that reality smacking you in the face.
Yes, and I mean, it took that, but then I also got a call from one of my band members who don't even never really gate nothing that we do. And to get that conversation from my young boo, man, like it meant a lot to me, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I said, like me, I'm good, and I'm only for the good, genuine conversations. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking, you know, if we speaking on a group, it shouldn't be, you know, you about you or about me. Nah, it should be about the group. You know what I'm saying?
It's never about the group. Kiana told me to tell you thank you because she said you looked out for her at the block party.
Oh yeah, shout out to her.
Village.
Yeah, shout out to you, man. We appreciate you. She was concerned about where we was gonna put it at, make sure the kid. She was like, I don't want the kid. That's why I say, man, like
I had a whole kid block ready. Don't play with me.
The energy, you know, yeah, and she was for it because she was like, we is not gonna be setting these kids up, and that's why I say, like, the people that we had involved, that's where it resonated into the event. When you know, again, it don't matter how much I spent, how much she spent. Guess what, man? That thing was put in there together. We all, shout out to Key and everybody, JB, Nick, DJ Kid Cannon.
Do Dirty.
Yeah, man. I was gonna speak on him, but oh man, shout out to bruh, man. Shout out to Do Dirty. Like
the only adult at the block party allowed to get in the moon bounce.
Do Dirty. My disclosure, I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's on them. They speak. Want me to give him one of these right quick? But Do Dirty, yeah, man, that's bruh, like that right there, that's 20 plus. And just seeing his growth and the demand that he's built for himself, I know, see, I'm gonna tell you something. There's some talented people within this whole DMV, but we gonna square it off and talk about the go-go community right now. It's a whole lot of them. The ones that's on top, they didn't get there just because. Like they are very talented. It's only a selective few that has gotten where they're at by hard work. I don't care what nobody say, this is my opinion. It's a lot, I'm gonna repeat it. It's a lot of people who are at the position that they're at, whether it's the go-go, the corporate, over here, whatever, because of the talent that they possess. It's only a selective few who are here because of hard work. And when I say that, I mean that. I done seen Do Dirty come from here and go up there, and every time I see him mixing with somebody, not even, you know, to who, you know, to most people who would say is, you know, is the a bigger band, you know what I mean, or the top bands or whatever. Just him working on a consistent, like, if he want, he can leave his 9 to 5 and be full time. He put himself in that position because he worked hard.
That's that grind ethic.
He took a lot. He gave a lot.
Craft.
Yeah. That's it. So, like, you know, man, and for him to be in my ear, because again, you know, we have reached out to him, and you know, he was busy, and me, I could never be mad at my brother for him being busy. I'm not one of them. Oh, this nigga, man, he because he don't owe me nothing except to do what he told me, bruh. Whenever I can, I got you. Yeah. That's it. That's because, and the reason why he only owed me that is because of the friendship that I've given to him. I've gave him a fair, loyal, consistent friendship throughout the whole COVID. He called and checking on me, even if I forget to call and check on him. Right. He not calling me and say, man, I ain't hear from you, man. Why? It wasn't none of that. It was off the, brother, what's up? I know you probably been doing your thing. You all right? Maybe 2-3 weeks later down the line, I'll call him. But again, like, those are genuine relationships that I want. Again, you know, it ain't about no meme with me. It ain't about no picture with me. It's about that genuineness that I done shared with you at one point in time. A lot of people don't even understand, like, how me and you, you know what I mean, then gained our bondship, you know, big brother, little sis. Again,
Zari's aunt.
It came.
Don't play with her.
You know, again, it came and launched, you know, when you was going around inviting bands to be a part of the WGN. We had the choice to say yes or no. I felt your spirit. Let's roll. It wasn't about what Capri could do for us, because again, the same thing that we was doing before we met you, we still doing the same. Again, it's a lot of us 15, 20 years ago used to get shows because of the practice spots.
Yes.
Where we used to practice.
Yes.
Irk Brown.
Yes.
Hurry.
Yes.
You remember Hurry?
Mr. Charlie.
Yeah, Mr. Charlie.
Rio.
And my man Buck. A lot of us got shows due to Buck. We used to play down Barnett's. Buck got us down Barnett's. And from there, just you being around, you would meet certain people. You catapulted us and like not only pushed us up as far as status, as far as, promoters, interested, like woo. Be honest, that's the position that you are in. That's what you do. You're a part of the media. So again, no matter what type of relationship people got with the media, you're still supposed to be able to take off of that and make you a movement. Because again, you got maybe like, you might got like the Baby versus Lil Baby. They keep showing the Baby, with all these incidents where he fighting or shooting somebody or doing something to somebody.
Wow.
So guess what? He gonna build this image off that. And that's cool, because that's what his PR team told him to do. But you got some PR teams that don't know how to capitalize off that. You know what I'm saying? So,
they can't function in it.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So, again, we, I'm speaking on my behalf and on the band's behalf, because we all, like we all recognize.
Dirty just
Brother,
tuned in.
What's up, man? Just for speaking on you, man. I guess you can go back and watch the joint whenever you get a chance. But I am going to say, man, we salute you. I appreciate you. And I wasn't really done, speaking on it, but, again.
The only adult that was allowed to get in the moon bounce.
My disclosure again, that's my disclaimer. I said disclosure. Yeah. But, again, like with Do Dirty, like for me not to, for him to tell me 3 months ago, yeah, Mikey, if I can get it, I got you, brother. Like I said, that's the only thing that we owe each other. But then 3 months later down the line, Do Dirty called me and say, bruh, what's up? You need me? And this is when, and shout out to Donnie, man. Donnie, our other sound man. Man, love Donnie, you know what I'm saying? We came up with Donnie too, you know what I mean? Back in Irk Brown days and Hurry studio days. Yeah, man, shout out to EB, man. Love that dude to death. Can't say enough. But, Donnie had some family business he had to take care of. So we had, Do Dirty had flew in. And, just having that relationship and that bond with Do Dirty outside of the go-go meant so much, because Donnie will tell you, I just don't want anybody
mixing y'all.
It means a lot. It mean a lot. And for those who don't know, it mean a lot. It do mean a lot. Not only do that sound man gotta be good, he gotta have your best interests at heart. We done jammed off and we done gave away a whole lot, to some sound band. And at the end of the night, like I said, being a band member, 100% band member, and 25%, part co-management, right? As a band member, I'm cool. But as that co-management part, all we got here, man, who was that mixing us, man? Why they ain't doing it, man? And that right there is the worst.
It is. Because
you not only gotta make sure that them concerns are all right, you got in the back of your mind, man, nigga, I just gave this man 100 and something, you know what I mean? So you really want to spaz out on them because, first mindset is, nigga, you ain't give up nothing, you know what I mean? But again, everything gotta be taken into consideration, you know what I mean, when it come up, when it come down to the band, you know what I mean? So that's why I say, man, like, to have Do Dirty on that team, you know what I mean, with us, and he been around the best. He's helped some of the best bands do what they do. I was there. Mikey, Son, Little Boy. I seen all the bands. Most of the bands that Do Dirty has mixed back then up until now. I've seen how he's helped establish their sound. And it means a lot. Shout out to all the good, consistent, good sound men, man. You know what I mean? And engineers. Let me get that right, because I keep saying sound man, and sound, you know, so.
But there's a difference.
Yeah, very much.
There are both in the industry. Let's be clear.
Yeah. But them engineers as well. You know what I mean? The sound man, you know, who provide the sound and all, we cool. You know what I mean? Like, I love them, but you know, them engineers, you know. They the ones, like you was talking about that 8, make that thing jump out your chest. Yeah.
Listen, let me tell y'all something, okay? That boom be real. It hits that part of your soul, make your knees buckle, make your feet want to move. Just like boom, the first initial hit, you be like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. And then they bring it back. Ooh.
That's how the wizard be.
So how important is it to stick with the same sound man for sound consistency? I saw a post earlier this week stating that all the bands run into a specific sound man because his sound is this or that, but that sound man is affiliated with a band. The post basically said, y'all running to him now while the shutdown is here, but then when the shutdown is over, you're going to be running back to your regular sound man expecting that same respect.
Which is true.
How do you feel about that?
I mean, me personally, I do see that happening. You know, everybody, you know, leeching on to 1 or 2 or 3, you know, popular sound man. And again, I'm not here to tell no man how to spend his money, because that's what he want to do. But I don't believe that they was taught longevity or investment. And that's what it's about. Like, the decisions that you have to make, something, man, ain't none of us making no perfect decision. None of us. If that was the case, would nobody, you know what I mean, be working as hard? You know what I mean?
I agree.
You know what I mean? So, you know, again, but, you know, like I say, me personally, I believe that you have to get somebody and grow with.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And us, most of the sound men that we know, they are the popular ones because we grew up with them. We all same age bracket. We all, you know what I mean, we done been around each other before in some type of form or fashion, you know what I mean, to the point where it's though, like, we all know them. So, again, we not going to be calling somebody that we don't know, right, and somebody that we do know is available.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because, again, we've, like to be honest, for real, like, for that, a situation like that, like, we've been in those situations before, and a couple of the sound men, you know what I mean, the ones that we was dealing with, they'll let us know, oh nah, Mike and them, they ain't even care about who that was, you know what I mean? We not rocking, nah. I mean, but again, like I said, I mean, and then again, it's a catch-22, because if you're doing a project, if you in the studio and you want that, and you want that go-to guy to be the one to mix your project, it's nothing wrong with that. But if the shows didn't pick back up, the invites that been picked back up, and you know your man who was already mixing you, you know what I mean? Unless y'all had some type of fallout, disagreement, or you just wasn't rocking with him and you in the search of one, it shouldn't be no reason why you should be using somebody else. It's really not. You know what I'm saying? And again, opportunities present itself, okay. You got some invites, and you know you getting bookings and all that. All right, cool. It means a lot to you right now. You wanna book the popular guy because of these events. Now, what's gonna happen when that popular guy call you and tell you, "Hey, I can't make it tonight, but I'm gonna send." Hey, that happens a lot in this business. I'm talking about 2-3 hours before, maybe an hour before. Hey, I got jammed up. I just called such and such. He on the way to you. So that same dude that y'all gated or y'all played the little game with, he might be the one that was called for the backup, show up at your joke, and now you looking wild. You know what I'm saying? So again, because just like the salesmen say, they talk to each other. I respect that. It got to be some type of, like some type of organization to where as though, that's just like how they had the, you know what I mean, what was it? Was it the
You want to put that one on the stool?
was it the Drummers Club or the Breakfast Club? The jump that Rico and them had, Stomp and all that.
The Drummers.
With Stomp,
the
yeah.
Drummers Breakfast.
Yeah, Stomp and Blue and all them, yeah. Like that jump right there, like I really seen it. You know what I'm saying?
Or just put the one that's on the floor on the stool.
But that's like seeing them do that, and what they presented. Like I really, really, truly like when they put them. You know what I mean? When they form their groups and everybody. You a nut, But yeah, I mean, like I said, man, me personally, I'm not one for the switch up, because again, that's just like with, having multiple band members, that keep jumping from ship to ship. It's hard not to, deal with that, because I really believe every band either has or is dealing with that. And that's a tough cookie. And for the bands, that's up and coming, man, try and find you a solid core. If egos are part of what y'all doing, please.
They can't be. Listen. Like let's just go ahead. Let's get into it. While I understand that you're supposed to be confident in what you can do, while I understand that you are supposed to be, you're supposed to know your worth. Your ego and your pride can't get in the way of greatness, especially when you're still here. No disrespect to anybody, you're still here. You're still within the 495 corridor. And a trip to Miami with a band does not count, because that's not a tour. A trip to Charlotte doesn't count. That's not a tour. Like, until you are doing something bigger than local, your pride can't get in the way. And what a lot of people don't understand is, just like, prime example, basketball, football. You could be a star, but the team that they put you on may not be the fit for you.
Yeah.
Y'all may not mesh, y'all may not have that cohesive unit that you need in order to be what it is that you need to be.
True.
And then that person with that pride comes in with their ass on their shoulders, and now it's animosity in the situation. While I understand go-go is a genre of greatness, your ego can't be bigger than your talent. Like, no disrespect.
That's enough, yeah.
Like, your ego can't be bigger than your talent. That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
If we are still all playing in these same clubs, in this same area, with these same promoters, even without the promoters, in the same venues, where does that ego come in at?
Yeah.
Not saying that some bands don't pack a house bigger than the next. Not saying that some bands don't have an opportunity to go on tour. But what I'm saying is, you can be great and still be humble.
Yeah, pretty much. That's it.
That humility means a lot, especially as a fan.
Yeah.
Like, the worst thing in the world is to go, I love y'all because I see y'all mix and mingle with your fans.
Yeah.
You have conversations with your fans, like real, hey, what's up, such and such, hey, what's up, such and such. And then y'all also are known in the community, or y'all have connections in the community, or somebody that you may not know, somebody else in the band knows.
Yeah.
But y'all still take the time to network and have those conversations. It's some band members that won't.
I mean, that's why, again, like us as adults, like we pick and choose, you know what I'm saying? What we want to deal with. So again, that's, you know me, like I don't even waste my energy on anything negative.
Right.
Like if it's concerning my bands, concerning my family, then I try to, I try to make do with whatever's necessary, of dealing with that situation. No matter what we have to do to get that situation corrected, it'll be done. Anything outside of that one band or my family, I don't really have, no concern about it, because again, you got people wake up different, they be different people 5 days out the week. And I'm saying to myself, like, how in the world you gonna be able to function if you don't even know who you are or what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? And again, I tell a lot of people this too. It's more people, like, we all have some type of mental illness. I don't care if it's 0.001% or if it's a whole full out 10. You know what I mean? Out the 1 in 10. But me personally, I really believe, you know, that some people are really suffering from mental illness. But
Willie said hi.
hey, brother, keep on cranking.
Hey, Willie.
Yeah, but shout out to Will, man. He, man, genuine right there. Genuine. He another one that had extended his hand out to us, you know what I mean, to make sure that we good, you know what I mean. That's why I say, like genuineness, like, means everything to me. I don't care what status you on, how much you got, what you don't got, whatever, you know what I'm saying. And, you know, just even, you know, from him seeing me from afar, me seeing him from afar, like, them spurs. And my brother was dealing with something, you know what I mean, months ago. And, you know, I've reached out to him and let him know, you know what I'm saying, man, it's going to play out in your favor and you're going to get past it. And I done, over the last 3 prior months, I done seen him smiling more and more every day. And those are the type of people that I want on my timeline. Breeze.
Breeze.
Yeah, but those are the type of people, you know, like I said, man, just the genuineness of everything, you know what I'm saying? We don't need no 50 with the pride thing. Like, I mean, integrity is different, you know, from pride, and I was taught that, you know what I mean, by some older, good, wiser
pride
people.
come right before the fall.
Yeah. So, you know what I mean, but, you know, that's one thing I like about being in the one band. You're going to get held accountable for the type of person you are, whether it's being spoken amongst the group or whether it's going to be spoken, you know, off the one-on-one. And those are the only type of people that's another thing. That's the only type of people I want in my life, to hold us accountable, you know what I'm saying? And if there's something going on, it ain't about no checking it or G-checking and all that rough, tough, fake shit, you know what I mean? Excuse my language, VOL.
Why do you keep excusing your language?
Yeah, because I know...
Thank you for the manners.
What's the people with the FCC? I don't want no smoke.
Dear FCC.
Yeah, I apologize.
We good. Appreciate you, though.
But yeah.
They say shit on Fox 5, okay?
True that. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, like I say, like me, like I just like people around me that's going to accept, you know what I mean, my tough love, you know what I mean. I'm rocking with you right or wrong, you know what I mean, and any of them will tell you that, you know what I'm saying. They can come to me and speak, you know what I mean, speak whatever they need to speak to me, you know what I mean. Maybe I did something out of line, you know what I mean, but that's why, again, I try not to, you know, be too incoherent around.
But talk to me.
Yeah.
Don't talk about me.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
Yeah. That means a lot. Especially if we shared a moment to where as though we were friends or we was, you know, business partner, like whatever the case is, like whatever it is, like you said, like talk to me. Like them third Michi always laugh, right? And I'm gonna speak it on here. Just so anybody that's out there listening, ever, you shouldn't, because I don't really get too personal with a lot of people. So we shouldn't have a lot of wrong dealings with each other. I got this analogy, right, that I use. That third party conversation I never gave a damn about. I will pull my peckerwood out and I will tinkle. I'm giving you the PG version. But I will pull my peckerwood out and I will tinkle all over that third party conversation because it means nothing to me. And that's on everything. The ones that speak behind them doors amongst themselves about anybody in my band, anybody that I love, you was a coward to me, whether you a man or a woman. We all got Facebook. Every time I get a friend request, somebody has 20 or more mutual friends. So you know somebody that I know.
Which means you know better.
Yeah. So again, I try not to get into the internet thing because it to me, it's like that dollar bill, the root of all evil. Everybody's doing everything just to build up some type of status, or as the young bulls say, the clout. Man, it's a lot. Man, like they say about the cow. Man, it's a lot of people dead and deceased right now, and incarcerated, and some on life support, and some that's paralyzed, and some that's assed out down on they right now because of this internet. It's no way that nobody who has something to lose should be playing truth or dare on no internet. They do it, but they shouldn't be doing it. Like that little meme say, everybody be saying, everybody ain't playing with you. Everybody don't play the same. And that's true. I got a band member in my band. He refuses to get to Facebook. He refuses to get to Instagram. And again, everybody that know me, they know why I got it. Amongst the friends and family.
Only because of the band, for real.
Yeah, pretty much in so many words.
They fake so they can't do better. That's like, I'm sorry, y'all. That's like telling the counterfeit 20 it can do better. It can't. It's fake.
Yeah. Don't
let them DMs get you caught up.
That's it.
Listen, and that's the wild part for me. Like, growing up, our idea of exposing somebody was a 3-way phone call and somebody pressed mute.
Yeah. That's
it wasn't sending nothing on Snapchat because it's going to disappear in 48. It was none of that. Like, it was a different situation. It was a situation where this is what it is. This is how we going to carry it, and that's how we going to go. Period, point blank, in the conversation. And that was that. Now it's like social media that gave people. I'm not reading with the Bladensburg Education. The camera's actually a little further away. And the font is really tiny. Sir, I would throat chop you. But it's now a situation where people get keyboard courage. Like, they busting all caps. Like, you done hit that caps lock and you typing. Like, a person won't see you or touch you in real life. And it should never come to that.
And they never have talked that tough ever in their life before. Like me, I don't understand, like, what the tough talk be for. I don't understand, like, again, like I said.
I guess because guns got easier for people to get their hands on.
But see, that's the thing about it, too. A lot of them scared to use them Jones. Some of them don't even know how to use them. So, again, like, what's the sense of, playing with something? Because, again, everybody not playing the same.
Everybody's not playing, period.
Yeah,
it's some of us out here that's not playing. There's some folks that are really riding for what they do. And,
quietly, too.
Listen.
Quietly.
As respectfully as I can say this, I'm a geek about mine. Like, real live. Like, I be ready to roll before most of the people around me be ready to roll.
Mm-hmm.
I don't entertain internet gangsters.
And that's why I
pull up. So do we, Monty. That's where the problem is. Because I've grown up enough to ignore a lot of things. One thing for me is, and this is, I don't know how to say this to anybody on the internet. If you're posting subliminals, you're just as bad as somebody that's shooting at a crowd.
Yeah, pretty much. Use a coward.
You're shooting into a crowd.
Yeah.
Like, if
that's one thing, and see another thing. And like me, and see that's why I'm saying, like, I don't even have a mindset to read into something subliminal. So,
but I'm not even on social media enough to see it. That's the part that most people don't understand.
That'd be the oddball part.
I jump on, I post my clips, I share whatever events we have going on, I share our flyers, I push whatever lives we've made to make sure if somebody missed it, they reach it. Because I want y'all in front of as many people as I can get y'all in front of. And I'm off, like
Bishop.
I don't scroll too much.
Like Bishop get on me, right? Because one thing I can say about my dog, he know what it take to get where we supposed to get. You know what I'm saying? So that's why
I don't get that much of my energy, Marty.
So that's why, like Bishop, like Bishop, he another one that if I had 10 more of him, I know we'll bang, you know what I'm saying? Cause
y'all would be in a fight. That nigga says anything.
No, I'm talking about as far as level-wise, music-wise, like we'd be,
He's serious about his shit.
Because he always be pushing me to do the social media thing. And see, again, me personally, I don't have that mental patience. That's why I ain't gonna lie, like I don't even understand like what's going on with society, because like I was taught, if you can't get along with somebody, don't be around them. So it's just like with the social media thing. If you can't get along with that person, me personally, my block list on my Facebook look like, man, look, that joke look like the daggone.
Guilty.
I'm deleting
any
and
negative
I'm unfriending and blocking.
If I feel like it's a negative energy, or if I see you disrespecting me or anybody that I rock with or am riding with, I'm immediately deleting and blocking you, because I don't need that energy on my timeline. Because I be ready to go smacking some of y'all for playing with the people that I love.
And they're not even going at nobody that I love. Again, I don't
care about you going at me.
I was the type, you know, well, I am the type, if I'm in the same room with you and you talking, like, if you just talk, I used to go through this with some band members, right? This was years ago. After practice,
I agree, Justice.
You know, after rehearsal, right? This is what's going on.
Yes, Marnie, the block queen.
Yeah, we trying to either talk about shows, or we might be talking about a song, you know, or something that we just did in practice that we want to fix, or, you know, talking about us throwing.
It's the creativity in that moment.
Or us throwing a little road trip together, you know, for we to get out and woo.
The best road trips ever.
But then you got 3 or 4 over here talking about somebody else playing in somebody else's band, or somebody, you know, or just something. Like, I can't be around that conversation. Like, I distance myself from that. I'm not better than them. I'm not superior. I don't care what my title would be or could be or is in the band, because I'm still right here with my game.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But my mindset, it be a little different than the average, because I don't want to stand around. If that's all we going to do after practice is stand around and talk about people, I'm getting in my shit, I'm out. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm out. You know what I mean? So, you know, again, me personally, like, I'm not, again, if I'm not rocking with you, or I don't know you, I don't really have, you know, I don't know, man. I just, me personally, like, I'm not really just with, like, I want to see good people on my timeline. And again, I ain't looking for nothing perfect, because we all got shit we be going through. And I be trying to be the uplifter as well. Or I be looking for, you know what I mean, for somebody to motivate me or push me to do something, you know what I mean? But shit, like you and Marty, y'all called me, man, y'all was calling me over that pandemic. Man, I wanted to punch y'all through the phone, man. Y'all keep yeah, hey, look, I ain't have nothing to say or no answers, but one thing I can say is it made me aware of the importance of what I'm doing to other people, because as y'all was calling, others was calling. They was attacking us online. They was everything, you know what I mean? But like I say, me personally, I appreciate everybody that's motivating or pushing somebody to be better, man.
Yeah, like, I feel like social media has provided a platform where people can, it's like a grown up make-believe land, where you can jump on the internet. You can be anything you want to be. People across the country don't know you. They'll never see you.
Hey, look, it be real funny, because see, that's why I'm saying a lot of them was playing around and jumping around, back then. So they don't really know how a lot of people moving. Not even just dudes, females too. They, like, you keep talking all this woo, And like you said, the subliminal, I'm just talking about what I hear other people, because I'm not me personally. I don't even have the mindset to be trying to figure out if you're talking about me.
But this is the thing.
Because I'm cut from the cloth. If a joker got an issue with us, like you gonna speak it.
I don't care if it's up there without my name in it. I don't care if you tag my name in it. If you are not man or woman enough to holler at me face to face, that shit still ain't for me. That is for you.
And
that
see
has
them
to do with
them
you.
wild internet people.
That's your energy. That energy is not mine.
Yeah. See, they gotta have an understanding. Like, you think it's
Definitely,
sweet.
Monty.
Look, 4 months ago was a lot of people talking a whole lot of extra stuff from what I was hearing, right, on the internet. Not about me, you know what I mean, or the band or anything, but I'm just talking about, like, people was, like, they said such and such beefing, or this person don't like. So look, this is the thing. Now that the clubs and stuff opening, right, everybody that was talking tough and rough, or that be talking tough and rough, they think it's so sweet to be walking into these clubs. But one thing they gotta understand, I don't care if you're going into a club where you paying $500 or where you paying $5. There's some people out here real tricky and real slick, and they know how to.
They spend that $500 and still dust you.
Hey, they know how to get certain things in certain places to make sure that you don't make it out that place. So while you in there dancing, or you twerking, or you two-stepping with your drink, and you thinking everything's sweet, no people just slid up beside you and put that, man, I'm talking about put that blade in you, and you thinking somebody trying to tap you on your shoulder. People, be careful on what you talk about and who you talk about. Because I'm telling you, like they say, everybody not playing. I stays away from, I'm a Libra, so I don't want no controversy with nobody. Because me personally,
they crazy.
We not going for it. But then not only that, I don't be wanting to like, it's too much. When you, like I said, man, when you got too much to lose, or if you got anything to lose, which is your freedom, you know what I mean, you know, your family, you know, all that, you shouldn't, shit, the BS shouldn't matter, man. I just want everybody to start rethinking what they doing and who you dealing with. If you going to holler, and I'm talking real talk, if you going to holler at a plug, and just because he gave your man a number and he giving you a different number, he ain't trying to play with you.
First of all, that's none of your business.
Yeah.
Your man's number is none of your business.
Just because the girl down the street did your hair for this much and she a professional.
Stop pillow talking.
That don't mean that the girl up the street got to do your hair.
Shut up.
You know what I mean?
Stop pillow talking.
Just because you couldn't get on the show with them and you thought you was better than them, don't mean that you are better than them.
Shut up.
But even if you didn't get on that show, put your work in and go get your own show. So again, man, look.
That pillow talking is crazy.
Man, I'm talking about ugly. It's ugly.
It's like, I grew up where the males were different. Like, I grew up where the niggas didn't pillow talk. And if they did, the females were loyal enough not to tell it. Like, it didn't come back. It took a long time for it to get back. Like, I don't know who y'all picking or choosing. I don't know who y'all picking and choosing, but it's not working out that way for y'all.
Yeah.
Like, y'all messy out here in these streets.
I mean, I don't understand it, man. It'll be a whole lot better, you know what I mean, like, for real, like, if people really start minding their business to the point. Because if you mind your business, a lot of stuff wouldn't even blow you, make you mad or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, to be honest, my family, my friends, my loved ones, they don't even call me. You know, when it's something,
if it ain't go time, it ain't. I don't call it.
Cause I can't sleep at night.
You can't.
I can't sleep at night. I can't sleep at night. You know what I mean? When it's something on my mind. That's why I be trying to live the most, the most low key, just private life shit that ain't gotta be dealing with everybody.
Thongs too.
Yeah.
Like, some of y'all behavior is weird to me. Like, y'all got sons.
Daughters. Shoot.
So what you don't understand is you're programming your daughter to deal with that messy type of man.
Yeah.
And that brings a different type of drama into your daughter's life that she shouldn't be dealing with. But she's desensitized to it because she saw you do it or grew up around that energy. So it's a comfortable one for her. Like, you gotta lead by example.
And you showing your child and your daughter how to be messy, but they don't know that their mommy or daddy don't know how to fight. So then you sending them out there. Yeah, you sending them out there to go deal with that beef.
To get their eyes dotted.
Yeah, organ they life taking.
And
Like
they
it's
teeth
serious.
grows.
Like more for real, like me having, you know what I mean, children and you know my fam, majority of my band. Man, hold up, time out. Shout out to Smooth, bass guitar player, man. He got engaged. I'm happy for you, Snell. Congratulations, brother. Shout out to Chuck and also Too Good. Yeah, me. They celebrating their birthdays this weekend, man.
Birthday.
Happy birthday, man. Y'all be blessed with many, many more,
While
man.
we're doing shout outs, Gigi and Cece are both under the weather.
Ooh.
Ladies, please feel better. Last weekend was a bit much on Cece with the heat, and she still tried to come out.
Shout out to Cece, man.
Don't ever risk your life.
Yeah.
I appreciate the dedication. I appreciate the fact that you are definitely about it, but I want you healthy.
Yeah.
And Gigi, please feel better, honey.
Yeah,
I'll call you to
better.
check on you later. I didn't want y'all to think I forgot about y'all. I was gonna do it when we wrapped out, but when we since we shouting out teams and bands, I gotta shout mine out too. And also,
shout out to the Wizard.
mine too himself.
Yeah.
Even Mitch Craft, like y'all see this drip.
Also the lab. We gonna give up the lab too. She make all the one band of pearl, man. Hey, we appreciate you, t-shirt lady. Thank you so much.
Surprised me with this last week, and it was everything, guys.
And them polos you did for us for the
Block party.
Man, official. We truly appreciate you. We be seeing you soon. We got some more orders.
Don't stress her out.
Oh man. But yeah, we appreciate everybody, man, that's been putting a hand in, helping and elevating the one band. Everybody.
A lot of people don't know that y'all actually have it's not just a band. Y'all have a whole organization. Backing y'all and pushing y'all.
Yeah, and we truly appreciate everybody, man. Everybody. Brad, Tasha, Danny, man, Squirrel, my man Smiles. We appreciate y'all, man. Also Fox Lover too. Anybody, man, that's pushing the one band, man. Faithful Few Gang, Get Along, Glitter Gang, everybody. We appreciate y'all so much, man.
So what's next for the one band?
Man, we trying to record, trying to do a little surprise project right quick, something low key, cause when you get to talking in this, and amongst all this right here, you get
somebody steal your ideas, especially from my show.
And I ain't mad about stealing the show.
I said it.
Yeah, me personally, I ain't worried about them stealing the idea. It's just when we go to do the idea, we get bamboozled. You know what I mean?
Hoodwinked.
Yeah, you know what I mean. That's just like we posed that did for real during the quarantine. Remember we posed that did the little the stream. You know what I mean, the live stream. But man, again, I'm really coming to grips with the highest spirits, and the Creator just ain't have it ordained for us. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't
the timing
there.
was what it was for a reason.
And
I believe your mother and your daughter were meant to be there.
Yeah.
I believe that was a thing.
Yeah. And I believe the band supposed to have been in a safe environment,
yes.
which they was. Because everybody in the band was, comfortable with what we was doing and how I was doing.
And that means a lot to me.
Yeah.
That trust means a lot to me.
Yeah.
It was my first time doing anything outside. Like, I can't say doing anything of that scale, but doing anything outside.
Yeah.
And being able to involve the kids. So it was really important. I wanted to make sure that we had it set up safely for everybody from 8 to 80, from 8 months to 80.
Yeah.
Because we did have babies there. Mm-hmm. We even got to give away ice cream at the end, which was super dope.
Yeah, they love them, John.
Send the kids home all sugared up.
Yeah, that'd be crazy, don't it?
Yeah, get them all sugar drunk and send them home.
And then the parents, and us as parents, we be like this, take your ass to bed, why you ain't sleep? And then we forgot 3 hours ago, we just gave them 2 cupcakes and a freeze.
Because they kept asking for it and we didn't want to tell them no.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Mommy. She said it was really nice.
Yeah.
She had her whole family out. She had the baby that was on the way, the daughter.
Like, my favorite few, Monty.
Yes.
Hey, baby.
Yes.
Hey, chocolate girl.
Yes.
Monty girl, that's that favorite few game, man. We love y'all. Thank you for going to get all the ice.
Y'all bought all the ice.
All the ice. I know you.
That.
I can see Monty there because I told Monty get 5 bags or whatever. I went to go put. She said, don't do that. You know you don't do that. But so yeah, we appreciate y'all, man. They effort be strong. They travel with us and all that, and they families. They far from groupies. So anybody they deal with or anybody who might think it, we don't look at nobody as no groupies. You know what I mean? Real talk, like we friends, we family. You know what I mean? Hey, friend.
Hey, friends.
Yeah, we love each other, man. We got a bond, you know what I mean, that a lot of people wouldn't understand. Because most people think it's all about, you got a male and a female. How they so cool, how they so close. Oh, they sticking to each other. Nah, everything,
that's my brother.
Yeah, everything ain't even about that. You know what I mean?
That's my brother.
Real tight, you know what I mean? Like, this ain't my type anyway. She talk too much.
I won't shut up. I won't act right.
Hey, look, if I was a boyfriend, hey, look, it's already tough enough being a brother. That bullshit right there ain't going nowhere. But if I was the boyfriend, oh, man.
I'm a bad sister.
Man.
I'm a bad sister.
You a great sister. You what a sister is. Like, you the epitome of a sister. But if she was my girlfriend, oh, man, I wouldn't be in the band.
Yes,
We'd be
would.
fighting. No, because I'm be locked up. No, because you want to fight. You want, man.
But see, that's the misconception. It's not that. I'm a stickler. I hate having to repeat myself multiple times.
We both do.
Because I feel like if you love me enough, then you'll pay attention to what I'm saying to you. Because I pay attention to what you say.
But you know what, though? That's another thing, too. I was having a conversation with somebody the other day, right? And, again, we're going to be transparent on here.
Thank you, Mommy.
Me, I've had that attitude, and that's just what it was.
Nephew, go see somebody outside.
Like, I had that mindset, and to some, it's going to resonate to them as, hey, it's either your way or the highway, and that's not good in no situation. It has to be an understanding. So like you said, being a stickler, you know what I mean, and standing on what you believe, there's nothing wrong with it. But us as leaders, and I'm speaking to all the leaders out there, not just the head of the household, because the head of the household might not be the leader. But all the ones who have been chosen to be leaders, we have to have self-awareness, and we got to check ourselves. When it comes from the masses, it's probably true. But we have to take each day and get better. But we can't stop doing what has made us be the leader. The light turned green, we can be the first one to go across the street. But we may be outside the lines going across the street. The smart one of the group going to be like, hey, get back inside the line, because they know if you don't get hit in a crosswalk, 9 out of 10, you might not get paid. You know what I mean? So again, they so you have, leaders who don't listen. I just had a conversation with somebody, like I said the other day, and they were speaking about, well, maybe that person may look at that person as they always have an entitlement, or they may have blah, blah, blah. So when people, again, like I said, us as leaders, all the leaders, we have to have an understanding that, our peers matter.
They do.
You know what I mean? Like, the peers are the one who voted you to be the leader.
I agree.
Because some people
and
are
leaders. Also the ones that trust you to be the leader.
Yeah. So, again, you know what I mean? Like me, then, to have some dealings, you know what I mean, like in different, aspects and areas of my life, to where as though it has made me become better. Because, maybe if Reggie might say, man, you need to blah, 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 I might not listen to it, because one, I got the mindset, I ain't gonna see you no more, I don't deal with you, so you going about your business. But if one of my loved ones mention it to me or say something to me, guess what? I'm going to be like, all right, let me double check it, you know what I mean? Because, but then again, like I said, as I've gotten older, wisdom and knowledge comes from anywhere.
It does.
So we have to, and I repeat, we have to, you know what I mean, like remember and pay attention, you know what I mean, to everything that's being said about us. not taking it and running with it, you know what I'm saying? But at least, you know, chiming into, you know, into our inner self and checking ourselves and say, hold on, let me but like I said, like our habits, that's what I've been learning too. Our habits are, you know, like they're clouding our judgment. They're clouding, you know what I mean, our vision to the point where as though nothing is going to manifest because, again, we keep on
blocking.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
We keep on blocking. And that's we're in our own way.
Yeah.
Like, how can God bless you with something if you don't have the hands ready to receive it?
Yeah.
How can you catch it? Like, what does that blessing really mean to you?
Yeah.
Like, sometimes you have to put everything down in order to pick up what God has for you.
Yeah,
and that's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's all from muscle memory. So it's like realizing that you actually may have to start from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
That really is tough for people like me who need structure and consistency.
Yeah.
Like, I'm willing to try new things. You know that. But at the same time, I prefer it to be a controlled situation. And that can't always be the case.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, when you jump out the window or when you jump across, it sometimes you got to worry about, can you make it to where you're jumping to?
Yeah.
And what's in that water beneath me? Like, what's going on? But, like, I've been learning that the confidence that you need, like, if God puts the vision in you, it can be done. It's just, are you going to be strong enough to execute it and make it happen?
Mm-hmm.
And that pushes everything. Like, that's probably one of the hardest things, like, doing it despite what the naysayers think, or doing it despite what the naysayers say.
Yeah.
Making it happen. And I want to say that I'm so proud of y'all, because I'm watching y'all push.
Appreciate it.
I'm watching transitions. I'm watching y'all still push. I'm watching y'all prepare yourself for every situation. I'm watching y'all go through COVID. Like, I'm just watching it and seeing y'all last Sunday. It's like y'all haven't missed a beat for real.
Yeah, it felt like that too. Like
the camaraderie is still there. The jokes are still there.
And that's how you know we done grown together. You know what I mean? Over the last year, cause we man, shout out to my drummer too, man. B Rez.
Hey,
Truly
B.
appreciate you, fam. You came up, man. I was just telling him the other day, man. It'd be so hard, again, you know, to make sure all 11, 10, 9, how many of you got in your band be on the same page, move how they supposed to move. And I told him I truly appreciate him and the discipline that he possessed.
Yeah.
That man be ready. Like, you don't have to go look for him, you know what I mean? Don't have to, you know, wonder, you know what I mean? Because, again, he understands his role. His role is just as important as the lead talker. His role is just important.
He's the heartbeat he's the heartbeat of the band.
That's it.
Literally, you're the conductor, but that's your train. That's your engine. That's your engine.
I performed one time without a drummer, and that's when T-Bob was lead talker for us. Shout out to my brother Bizzle, man. I love you, Bizzle. Y'all boys got that thing moving yesterday, but yeah, shout out to T-Bob, man. He man.
A lot of people don't know he started with y'all.
And he taught, like, he called me the other day, you know, Monday, you know, after the little jump, and, you know, he was just telling me how proud he was of me. And again, that's genuine, because again, he has no motive to not want to see me or the band succeed. You know what I mean? A lot of people think that, a lot of people think that, you know, that it was BU, but it was really actually T-Bar that I learned a lot from. Bugs, man, that's always gonna be Pops to me, and I ain't talking go-go sense. You know what I mean? Like, that's my heart. I love that man. That man looked out for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, the how much money I had in my pocket, what I was driving, none of that meant anything if I ain't had no place to go.
Exactly.
Or if I ain't had nobody to, to grab me and say, let's roll. So, you know what I mean? That's why I say, like, I'm always going to be Mikey and Son to that JY family. That's my heart, you know what I mean? So, again, T-Bob, I learned so much on how he conducted the band. Way before before you get on that microphone, your band got to be all right. You know what I'm saying? You at least got to have something to build on top of. You know what I mean? Like I say, ain't nothing perfect. I done been to RE shows. I done been to JY shows. I done been to back shows. I done been to Still Familiar. Whoever, you know what I mean? Like, whoever everybody considering to be a major. You know what I mean? I done been to them. I done seen the boo-boos. But the professionalism in them and us being incoherent, we didn't notice the boo-boos, you know what I mean? But and see, that's that professionalism, because I done been at a stage where you mess up or we stop, everybody looking at each other looking wild, then you try to start over. But again, I done been to the point where it's though with the band that guess what? Hey, we boo-boo, but we still moving. And the crowd ain't catching out one bit, or they didn't care, you know what I mean? So, like I said, man, shout out to that squad, but B, man, like, he really been a blessing, you know what I mean, to come, along and get with the squad and just fall in line, man. And Quay.
My favorite. Quay's my favorite.
Man, just the whole squad, man. Like, I can't even individually pick out nobody because, again,
Quay my favorite.
When you look at everybody as a family and / business, and you know the people that you're working with or who you in a home with, at the end of the day, guess what? It shouldn't be hard to get along because you know what's going to tick her off, you know what's going to tick him off, you know what's going to make him smile, you know what's going to make him happy. So, again, like we protect each other and we stand on top of everything, you know what I mean, with each other. So, like I said, me personally, like I just love, the squad that I'm with. You know what I mean? It ain't a whole lot of extra. It ain't a whole lot of egos. And again, it be group efforts and group decisions on everything. You know what I mean? To where as though we had fun. So, yeah, that's just what it is, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll take me a Kit Kat, man. I need a Kit Kat break.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be joined momentarily. You by yourself? Oh, we will be joined momentarily by some members of the legendary Hucka. Y'all might want to stay tuned for this.
Shout out to them, man.
Woo!
They some other ones, man, that motivated us and pushed us, man. We truly appreciate y'all, man.
Oh, don't go nowhere. Go ahead, have a seat. You sticking around for this interview.
I told you, hey, look, I told you I had the jam, yeah. Well, yeah, I truly appreciate all the pioneers, man. I was one of the ones down at Ibex running through the parking lot, running up and down the steps.
I no business in nobody Ibex. Running nowhere.
Oh,
well, yeah.
But I appreciate that, all of them, man. And shout out to the ABX gang, man.
Oh, Lord. We definitely going to commercial on this one. We going to commercial break, y'all.
Don't forget, y'all go on social media, man. On social media music platforms,
the One Band
YouTube.
03.
Yeah. Go see it, man. DAONEBAND_03. Hey, y'all can catch our music. Just the One Band. Like I said, next Friday, catch us down Lounge 66. We're doing a show down there. Man, bring your mask and bring your good spurs and your two-step and a little bit of change for the bartender. Man, it should be a good night. Last Friday, no, not this Friday.
Friday before last.
Oh man, it was epic. It was fun, man. First show back. So I know this show coming up this Friday is going to be mean. So, like I said, just stay in tune and everything that we're doing. We got some music coming. We got another little project, that's coming. But again, man, we don't want to talk. We don't want to talk too much. We just want to make music and have fun. That's it. That's the One Band motto. We ain't trying to be in your way. Don't be in our way. And let's just have fun with this thing, man.
Well, thank you as
appreciate
always.
Y'all,
you know I love you.
We appreciate y'all.
I love you more than words can express.
Truly appreciate y'all.
I know you got to slide.
Yes.
I got a water balloon with your name on it already, Shaky. Don't worry. When we do this water fight, it's gonna be epic and on. Ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you to the One Band. Thank you to Tutors Next Door, Full Steam Ahead. Thank you to ABX. Thank you also to Montu. Y'all better keep it Mitchcraft. Hashtag keep it Mitchcraft.
Right.
Also ETH, Everything Hippie. The whole Mitchcraft label. Y'all see this flyness. I feel so special.
And
like
I
this
that
was
hippie
the.
too. I see
Woo!
What's that? A duck?
What?
The hippie.
The Mighty Duck line.
I love that.
The Mighty Duck. But listen, this was the dopest thing last weekend. I walked in and saw this on the table and lost my mind.
That's right.
Montu told me absolutely nothing about this shirt, y'all.
Yeah,
I need y'all to
I
get
like
into
that.
this shirt real quick. Get
I
into
like
this
that.
shirt. Woo! But we about to take a quick break, y'all. Y'all can stay tuned right here on my live. We're going to take a quick break right here on Vox Wave. And we're going to bring it back with some legendary members of the Hucka Bucks, guys.
Yeah.
This is going to be an honor. Shout out to my brother Tony for making this connect happen.
That's right.
We'll be right back, ladies and gents.
What's up?
ain't showing the camera.
Just
so y'all know.
Get myself up there.
Yep. This
Get myself
person.
all the way up.
Flashing lights. Hey guys, we are joined by two legendary members of the Huckabucks. For those of you who don't know anything about the Huckabucks, shout out to Bladensburg High School.
That's right.
It in PG County, Maryland. It definitely birthed a lot of go-go legends. Like, it's nothing you can say to me. We're not trying to compete with Ballou or Easton. But if you're going to come across to the county, just know we got it on lock. Period. Legends. Like real legends. Like not, but like recognizable, sustainable music legends. Came out of Bladensburg High School. Shout out to the Mustangs. And again, shout out to my brother Tony, who definitely put the plug in for this one. I didn't even know you were watching. Such an awesome big brother. Thank you. I love you so much. Appreciate you. But guys, introduce yourselves for the people who may not know who you are.
So I know I'm all in disguise. I just came in from out of town. But this is Ricky of the Huckabucks. So I'm stepping in for a little bit, working on a few projects.
Nephew. I told you.
Okay.
Keep going.
And look, and I'm gonna keep the mask on, but I'm gonna speak up nice and loud though.
Yeah, so I go by Rob F. Yeah. Been in the game for a minute, you know, and this is my brother right here, you know, and we working on something. I don't know if it's safe to say what we working on, but I mean, we doing a little something,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, I'm going to get into it because when I talked to you on the phone, we had our talk. I spoke with him first last Saturday while I was at a pop-up, and the conversation basically went, I don't know if a lot of people know about the Huckabucks because I indeed was a fan. And for me, it was Crank, the Taj Mahal, like a lot of great shows, and then rest in peace, Saquon.
That's right.
That took place,
That's right.
and then Carlos took a court-appointed vacation,
That's right.
and then it was like the Huckabucks just disappeared. But then I heard that you guys were down. I heard y'all making go-go loops that was in production to help keep the culture pushing and moving. It's a gap. So can you help people with the gap and bring them up to somewhat current day? Because just you being in town is huge, especially right now during COVID. But also because right now with the world's eyes being on go-go, you being in the area, it's saying something.
Right.
And let's go. Let's get into the conversation of what it's saying.
Yeah, so I left in about 97. I left the group, and my man Rob and Chiefy and everybody else and Carlos and everybody still kept pushing and doing their things. A couple of members flipped in and out when I left, but so I'm gonna pick it up. So I left. When I left, I tried to leave go-go alone. I was like, man, I can't do go-go no more, man. I was on rap real hard. So I ended up starting a record label. Yeah, that's right.
I got you.
Yeah, I ended up starting a record label. I started production and producing. And I was doing that for some years. And I ended up getting with Chiefy, who does go-go loops and all of that. He's not here tonight, but shout out to Chiefy. But he started producing as well, and he's a drummer. He was a drummer for the Huckabucks. He started producing. We put everything together, started a label, and we ended up putting out an album called Who These Bammers. You can download it on iTunes and all that. Who These Bammers.
Who these Bammers.
Right. So we ended up doing that. So and that ended up.
Who these Bammers.
Who these Bammers. So that ended up pushing me. I ended up getting an opportunity to do some music out in Atlanta. So then that kind of ran me to Atlanta, and I started doing some things in Atlanta and bumped into my man I Can from OP Tribe out of Atlanta, and he's a drummer for OP Tribe. And he said, I told him I was in town and all that. He said, you live in Atlanta? I said, yeah, I live in Atlanta now. He said, man, you won't believe this. I got a band out here. I said, oh, okay. I said, I want to see the band. I want to come through and check out the band and all of that. He said, man, if you here, let's do something. If you in Atlanta, let's do something. I said, all right, but, I ain't know what kind of band he was talking, because we in Atlanta. And I said, all right, well, what is it, an R&B band? Is it, got rap dudes in it? He said, no, it's a go-go band. I said, a go-go band? Down here in Atlanta. So he was like, yeah, you got to come through rehearsal next week and check everything out. So I went to rehearsal, man, and was blown away how professional they were and how good they sounded. You know what I'm saying? Come to find out, a couple of the guys were from D.C., but a couple of people were not from D.C. And I've been down in Atlanta building with the owner of EXO Band. So I've been down there building with him, and we've been having a blast out there. The Atlanta culture sucked us in. They really love it. And then not to mention all of the people from back home that live down there, they come out and support. So that's what kind of happened to me. That's why I've been out of Atlanta. But my man Rob called me not too long ago and said that it's imperative that we do something special. And so I came all the way back during this little COVID season to work with Rob on something real special, and some of the other guys too. But like I said, we can't say a lot. Mm-hmm. But so that's my story. I'm sticking with it.
All right, Rob. So we're gonna hop on with you.
Yeah.
You made the call saying it was something imperative. So listen, I know what those calls mean. Mm-hmm. So imperative means that it's beyond necessary. It has to take place. It's like oxygen, like breathing is imperative to life.
Right.
So what made you pick up the phone to make that call?
Well, honestly, man, like I say, this dude was like my brother. So even after he left the group, I mean, we stayed in contact with each other. And I mean, like, so he's doing his music thing. I stayed in the go-go scene, I was more so behind the scenes. I do a lot of the recording of a lot of the different bands. Essence, Backyard, JY, TCB, all of them really. The one band who just left, and I work with everybody. I know everybody. So I just felt like, okay, it would be cool if I could just get some of my guys that, my brothers in go-go to come together and maybe just first of all, just have like some fellowship, and then maybe just start working on a little something. We're not saying that what we're working on is going to be for everybody, but it's something just for us for right now. You know what I'm saying? And we got together and some good stuff started vibing, and right now it's just, I don't really want to say too much about it, but I mean, it's like brotherly love and everything. And this, like I say, this dude right here, we've been 100 from day one, So I mean, I don't know what else to say.
We're gonna interview terribly.
Yeah.
We waiting on you. We just gonna ride off your question. Yeah.
This is hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go back to the beginning for you guys.
Okay.
One of my favorite questions to ask is, what made you fall in love with go-go? Not as a musician, but as a fan. Like what? Because go-go, I say this all the time, go-go puts you on that emotional roller coaster. You in love with it, then you break up with it, and you don't want no parts. But it's like it keep calling you, and you got to go back to it, because that's where your heart is. Yeah. But it's like this same thing broke my heart a while ago. Like, do I go back? But then it's like those drums, they call you. It's like you can't run from it.
Right, absolutely.
So what made you fall in love with go-go?
All right, so believe it or not, I was one of the kids, like if you went down Georgetown and all that, I would go behind the businesses back there and grab pans and buckets and all that, whatever they had back there, them big plastic totes and all of that. And I would literally sit out there and be banging on the joints and trying to get dollars. So I'm the little kid on the corner banging on the joints trying to get dollars or whatever. So go-go kind of, it's just been in me since birth. I grew up, I'm only 27. So no. Nah, but I grew up with
my
go-go.
brother, that is
Nah, I ain't doing
minus something equals 27.
Right,
We'll stick with that. So
Right.
you've been 27 once.
Yeah, I've been 27
We'll take
once.
that.
But so just growing up around it, of course, I grew up in the house where they was listening to Trouble Funk and EU and all of that type of stuff. So
Shout out to Big Tony.
that's right. Shout out to Big Tony and Sugar Bear. You know, but so you know, moms and all my aunts and everybody and uncles playing go-go in the house. It kind of, and then the WOL and all. So that's way too. Then that's really telling somebody's age. And listening to WOL and Little Benny and the
Shout out to
Masters and all of that.
Kathy Hughes.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, all of that, and that, you know, that kind of make you want to do it. But then, when you go to Anacostia Park or Martin Luther, MLK Day and all of that type of stuff, and you seeing the bands up there performing, man, dude,
y'all remember Georgia Avenue Day?
Yeah.
Do y'all remember the shows at the Stadium Armory where it was like 15 bands? And the fighter happened and the whole crowd would shift one way.
That's right.
And then back to the other.
That's right. Yeah.
Memories.
Yeah, for sure.
What made you fall in love with go-go?
Honestly, I don't know. It's just always been there. I grew up in Southeast, and it was always in the air. So it's like the earliest memory that I have is it's just been there. You know what I'm saying? The first show that I went to was at Highland, and I was like a little teeny dude with my babysitter. You know what I'm saying? I probably wasn't even supposed to be there.
I don't know what you're talking about. We convict no one of crimes years later.
So, but then the first time...
It was God ordained.
Yeah, right, true. The first time that I felt like I want to be a part, I want to be in this thing, right? I was in elementary school, and I was leaving out, you know, class was over. I was coming out the front door. Somebody was driving remember the Suzuki Sidekicks, and they had the big kicker speaker in the back end of that joint, and they was playing some Junkyard. And I heard Lil Mike singing, "With all my heart, I love you, baby." Right, so I was like, oh man. And then I heard the keyboard parts. Right.
I just saw them yesterday.
Yeah, so I was like, man, I want to do that right there. And then my uncle turned me on the Red Essence PA tapes. Still in elementary school. I'm going to school.
You turned out now.
Listening to...
He's turned out.
Listening
Lost and
to
turned
funk
out.
on the Red Essence PA tapes on my little yellow Walkman. And then just hearing BJ and JB on the keyboards, man. Rest in peace, BJ, man. That's the dude that inspired me to want to play. So... And I mean, the rest is history, man. You know, played in different little bands coming up, and then met up with Charlie Fenwick,
Mr. Charlie.
You know, and he's like,
I
man,
was
I got
just
this
in his
project.
studio.
Yeah, okay, yeah,
Yes.
me too.
That's where we just came from.
I love Mr. Charlie.
So he was like, I got this little project, man. You want to be a part of it? I was like, absolutely. He said, I'm gonna need you to help me build a band. So called a couple people up. They introduced me to Rick, and then Rick came with the whole Bladensburg crew. Carlos, Chiefy,
The Mustangs,
Ty.
baby.
Shout
out to Ty.
And, oh yeah, that's right, Greg.
Yeah.
The Mustangs, baby.
And I think the rest is pretty much history. I mean, you know, that it's just been in me ever since. You know.
How did you? Okay, you guys have hits under your belts. How did you craft those hits out? What made you believe that they would be hits? Like, did you know it was going to be a hit, or was it just something that just struck you like this cranks? Because we know crank is relative. It's different to everybody's ear. What cranks to me may not crank to you.
Right.
May not crank to the next man. May slum to the other.
Right.
So what made it officially y'all mind like, yeah, this is it?
Let me say this, Paul. I'm gonna let him answer most of that, but I'm gonna tell you something. We ended up recording a project, and we picked a song. We said this is gonna be the single right here. This is gonna be the single that we're gonna push to the radio and all of that. So, you know what I'm saying, let's make sure we put some extra special oomph in this right here, right? We did all of that. The DJs got the project
and did
play something totally different. His time end up going, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He was like, what? For real? Yeah. So that's kind of how it happened in my mind. But go ahead.
Size him up, get him hype, my man.
Exactly. I think I caught him that joint up in that. You remember that?
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
We was kids, man. We really didn't know what we were doing. We didn't know how important it was.
Bladensburg High School was not teaching business management then. They taught it when I graduated. They weren't teaching it before.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So we didn't know what we were doing. We knew that it was something special. We knew Charlie. We knew Charlie was a driving force in go-go at the time. So really, it was his influence and him putting us together with music directors. Because we were raw talent, but then we had Funky Ned, we had Roy Battle come in and train us how to be musicians. We knew what we wanted to do. We could play, but it was raw talent.
Right.
So we woodshed it for about 18 months.
It needed to be honed in.
Yeah. And then they say, okay, do this, don't do that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And then everything started coming together. Things started making sense. And then we developed the chemistry, man. Like, that chemistry was so serious. It's like we could be on stage, and I already know what he gonna do and say before he do it. He know what I'm gonna do. And it's just like, that's kind of like how the music came along, because it's like we just vibing. And it's like, oh, well, let's try this. Boom. All right, I like that. Let's do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was a collective thing with the help also of our music directors that helped us, really kind of guide us as youngins to have like a really clean professional sound.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's
and the show. And let me jump in and say, they taught us how to be professional on the stage. They taught us to take the microphone off the stand, put the stand behind you and all of that, and give people a show, dance. You know what I'm saying? Don't stand up there and chill or whatever. Dance, work the stage, work the crowd, all that.
We had that advantage of having some professional guys who's been in this game longer than we have.
And y'all had big homies to advise y'all.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
And they came in like, hey man, and that's what it was. They taught us discipline.
What up, Carlos?
Yeah.
He's on this live. Hey, Los.
Yeah. So the discipline was real, man. Like, and it was that type of thing where we be in practice. One person mess up, everybody else had to do push-ups.
Yeah, I mean, listen. Y'all are a football team. If your wide receiver drops that pass, we're all running routes, and everybody's going to catch, quarterback or not. The coach is now the quarterback. It has to be a situation where everybody is accountable and everybody is versatile.
Yeah.
Like you gotta lean over to your man, like, you just slummed that part, right? So you know you fucking up the show.
And that's what we did. We held each other accountable, and we just fixed it as we went along. You know? So I mean, it's fun.
History was made. Yeah, really. Good stuff.
What artists influenced you guys? Like outside of go-go, what artists influenced you?
Oh man, there's so many. So outside of go-go, I would say, artists like Prince, Michael Jackson.
That's our era.
Yeah, coming up through the 80s
the
and
Gap
90s.
Band, Earth, Wind and Fire.
Tribe Called Quest.
Oh, listen, poor righteous teachers. You don't want this with me. EPMD, Big Daddy Kane.
Is this a versus right
we
now?
can do you don't want it. You don't want it. I got balls. Listen.
That's right.
I do too. I got 5 of them.
No, not those. I still got some special ed in me and some Pluto D. It lives in my soul.
And I'm a little bit, I mean, of course, all the older, the artists, stuff like that. I'm a huge Stevie Wonder fan. Like he's the greatest artist in our time. Yeah.
Stevie Wonder, Mint Condition, Earth, Wind and Fire, Parliament Funkadelics. That's just.
Oh yeah.
The beginning.
Oh yeah.
Because I can go Michael McDonald, Phil Carter, and y'all don't want
Steely Dan was
hello, listen, and y'all don't want my Rage Against the Machine and Green Day. Like y'all don't want this work with me.
Hey, Hot Chili.
Listen.
What?
Yeah.
So I mean, we influenced by pretty much everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, we went to I want to say, and I'm pretty sure I'm right about this. We was the first go-go band to play at the Kennedy Center. We opened up with Chick Corea, Spain. Now, if y'all don't know what Chick Corea is, y'all go Google that dude. We opened up a go-go version of the song Spain by Chick Corea at the Kennedy Center.
And by we guys, for those of y'all who missed it, who just tuned in, who just dropping in, I have 2 members of the legendary Hucka in the building, guys. Like, that's who we is. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
But we also got our hip hop and all of that. Like I'm a big Redman fan, an Eminem fan, and you know what I'm saying.
Scarface is my baby daddy.
Scarface.
We ain't got no kids, but that's my
Andre
baby daddy.
3000, all of that. You know what I'm saying. So we had all of those
3-6
influences.
Mafia for sure.
Yeah.
Always Pac.
Pac
Always
Biggie.
Pac.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we definitely are.
Baby.
A lot of us, when we came to the band and we were sharing songs and ideas and stuff like that, all of those influences from like all of that older stuff that we was doing SWV joints just a bunch of joints when we was young, but different stuff that everybody was trying to be hard and doing all the hard stuff or whatever. We was doing songs out there, man. We was loving it. Oh yeah, we got to that. Yeah.
Straight up menace.
That's right. That's a song.
I know. Don't play with me. I told you. What did I tell you on the phone? See, this is when we had our conversation. He was like, your brother Tony, and I'm like, do you not know? I remember those Taj Mahal days.
Shout out to Bowling Alley crew too.
Yeah.
Tony and Mike. Yeah, for sure.
Why now? Why is it imperative now? Is it because all your puzzle pieces are back in place? Like, why now? Well, don't y'all look at each other. Come on, y'all told me to ask the questions. Y'all got the answers. Let's get it.
So, it's the kind of thing where we haven't did anything together as brothers in a while. So it's like, okay, let's just get together before we can't get together no more. I mean, it's been a minute since we even did anything creatively together. I mean, he's doing his thing creatively. I'm doing my thing creatively. Chiefy doing his thing. Carlos, different people. Lorenzo. Shout out to Lorenzo. He out L.A.
Yeah. That's our bass player.
Yeah. So, and we just like, you know what? Let's just go and vibe, man. Let's just get something down. Before we can't.
Right, exactly.
That's
Before we lose other members, you know what I'm saying? R.I.P. Saquon, man. We love Saquon to death.
Rest in peace, Saquon.
Rest in peace, Bone.
Yeah. So while we still here,
we're not getting no younger. I hate to say it.
Right.
I've lost so many peers from high school. It's scary.
Yeah.
And I came out after y'all. I have lost so many peers.
Yeah.
And the world is crazy. So, right now with the world being shut down and Go-Go being the main focus and driving force in this area right now, with the bill that was enacted to make it the official heartbeat of the city.
How about that?
Yeah, that was an amazing experience.
Oh, yes,
It was an amazing experience to be there. As a fan, take the musician part out. As a fan, what do you think that Go-Go needs to get out of the box that is the DMV?
Okay. You want?
Yeah, I want to say this because a lot
Because
of
you already out the DMV.
Right. So a lot of I hear that question a lot, but I think one of the things that Go-Go needs. So if jazz came along and one of their artists put out a song once every 4 or 5 years, then who knows where jazz would have been if they was doing So I think that if we put out music more frequently, like original content and all that type of stuff, even if it's covers or whatever, but if we put out, this is my opinion, what I'm saying, I think that if we put out, kind of flood the market with stuff and kind of, like Master P, they were undeniable because it was going to be something that you was going to like out of their catalog. And I think Go-Go should be doing that as well. Of course, you get your few that come out with a, they come out with a song here, they come out with a song there, this band will do that. But I think that everybody should just be putting out, projects and stuff like that and kind of flood it and let everybody choose. You know what I'm saying? Well, I really like this, man. I really like Backyard or Essence or, but a lot of it. And that's my take.
Right. Yeah. I like the word you say flood because it seems like that's what it has to be. Like you have to consistently put out music. And when I say put out music, it's not just like putting it together and getting it in the streets. But okay, so now we need to take it to, outside of just the streets, right? You gotta have that marketing plan together. You gotta have that promotional plan together. I heard it over and over. Like you can sell actual doo-doo if you can convince people that they need that. You know what I'm saying? And go-go ain't doo-doo, but I'm saying you already got something that's tangible, something to work with that's going to hit people's soul. So if the marketing is together and people come together and get the promotion right, you know what I'm saying? I think it can really do some serious numbers outside of just DC. You really have to push. You got to make an effort. You know what I'm saying? We can't just wait for people to come and say, okay, well, I'm going to just wait till somebody come and take go-go to the next level. Nah. If you a band, it don't even have to be go-go. Any group, you know what I'm saying? If you trying to get yourself out there, you got to hustle hard on not just the performance aspect, but you got to hustle hard on getting the actual promotion and the marketing together because, I think that's the key part of it.
So complete package ready is what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm thinking so.
And then and also on the fan side, like as in the go-go community, I think that if we support, because we kind of grew up in the era where like, nah, I'm a Junkyard fan, or nah, I'm a Groovers fan.
Listen, back in the day, you had your band.
Right, exactly.
That's my band.
But
every band was my band.
If we promote go-go as a whole, if we buy whatever they put out, even if it's not up to standard to what you think it is, if you support it, you know what I'm saying, and you playing it and all that type of stuff, and it's getting attention, just making other people look in like, oh, they buying that, you know what I'm saying? So that's one of the things that I had done when I came back, and I started doing, rap over go-go and all that type of stuff. So I ended up putting out a song called What Did I Say? Download on all the platforms. What Did I Say? Ricky Angles, and I also, I got with my man Wu, and we put that out, and we also put out a song called Two Shots. The video coming soon. Yeah, so like if we get people to support it, it's original music.
I applaud shameless plug.
That's right.
I applaud it. Like, listen, this is a platform where we celebrate who you are and what you're doing to push and continue your legacy, but also the legacy of the culture. Yeah. So please don't ever feel like you got to slide it in. Like I want you to promote and advertise yourself.
Oh yeah.
You can only grow if you put your brand in the forefront of people's minds.
Absolutely.
And you program them that y'all are one and the same.
Yeah, absolutely. So I beg for the support. Like I want people to support it, and even if it's some garbage, just support it so people can know, hey, go-go is making some noise. You know what I'm saying? So of course it's making noise now with the documentary and everything.
Trouble Funk is the #1 sampled band in the world. Like, let's not even play with it. We're not even going to take it away.
Right.
So speaking of the documentary, shout out to Lonnie Ski. Hi, boo.
Yeah.
Also shout out to Bo Sampson, the co-executive producer, who we also had here. You guys watched the documentary. How'd you feel about it?
I felt overall that it was amazing. I thought it was a great piece of work that they took and put together. Could it have been better? I mean, I think so. I felt a certain way about them not including us, but I mean, the phrase "out of sight, out of mind" is kind of like, I think, kind of played a part in that. But
I'm not sure.
No,
because when Bo was here, the conversation that we had was a very transparent one.
Okay.
And the conversation basically was, in all honesty, they give you a 2-hour slot, which is actually 1 hour and 33 minutes after commercial break.
Right.
To condense the history of go-go into 1 hour and 33 minutes,
I understand that.
there's no way you can include everyone and everything.
That's true.
Right. True.
So
We ain't telling them to include everyone.
Right.
I wish they could, but I feel like it has opened the doors for people to be able to do projects that can tell their story.
Right.
I feel like, and I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to think it.
Ah.
But for those of y'all who feel left out, I feel like this is a perfect opportunity for you to put something together. And carpe diem, seize the day, seize the momentum.
Right.
I feel the
And let me say this: before that documentary came out, like I said, I've been in Atlanta, producing and doing music down there, and I've
Shout
actually.
out to our fans in Atlanta. I heard we got people watching us in Atlanta.
Right,
Shout out to y'all.
That's right. And we've actually been putting together for some years a documentary as well, talking about go-go in Atlanta. So we're still putting it together, but once you hear some of the people talk about, because we performed with Killer Mike, with some of the Purple Ribbon All-Stars, with PJ Morton,
Raphael
Sadiq. We performed with a lot of these people, and the way they love go-go and how it feels to them, to hear some of the people talk about it.
Fresh speak on it gave me goosebumps.
Right.
Because a lot of them just hear the sound and they get to experience it in the club, but what they don't get to experience is the whole culture and movement behind it. Like, this is serious. Like, back in the day, like, you had your band. Like, you had your band, and you were not caught seeing another band. Not without your squad. Like, that wasn't a thing. Two of y'all was not going to see JY if y'all normally went to see RE.
Right.
All 10 of y'all had to go.
Right.
You definitely weren't going to the Black Hole, not mobbed up. You were not. And you weren't wearing a bra with underwire, no bikes, no belts with spikes, no shoes that can make, like, you in there with a saggy bra now. Because they done took your underwire.
Chief, the dude at the Black Hole, the owner of the Black Hole, he used to make you damn near strip butt naked.
Oh, trust me, I know. My mother just bought me a good bra. Like, the good bra. With the good underwire. And I'm in there, like, I'm sitting up here, I'm like, yes! I'm feeling good. I went to that metal detector, said, dang, he said, step back through. I said, uh-oh. I watched the girl in front of me taking all the bobby pins out of her hair now. She looked like Shaka Khan. Her hair's like this. And he like, I don't know how to tell you this, but that bra can't go in there. I'm like, but the bra's on me. So how this gonna work, sir? Like, I know you're not telling me to go in here with, like, he was like, I mean, we could cut the side and take the wire out. Mine naive, but like, go ahead and do it. The bra is officially ruined. It is soggy. Like, what was sitting up here is now down the street. You looking crazy, but you get in there and you catch that crank, and it was worth it.
That joint be packed from the front to the back.
Oh my God!
No alcohol.
We used to get, but we would. No alcohol inside. We would get there early because parking by the Black Hole was tricky. So you had to get there early, and you pre-gamed in your car.
Why you said pre-game?
You had to. You had to. Listen, the Black Hole ain't had no alcohol. You better drink all of that in your car.
Yeah.
If you gonna smoke, guess what? Don't do that in your car back there. You better find some place to do it, but not back there. But that was the pregame. It was our way of fellowshipping. Like, going out, you knew if you saw your homies that you didn't see, like, because I had friends that would skip school all week, but would show up to the go-go.
That's right.
Like, let's be clear.
That's right.
They in the go-go. And this was before cell phones. This is before everybody had a car. This is before everything was instant with social media. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was our place of fellowshipping. Yes. So what do you think needs to happen to bring that spirit and momentum back?
First of all, we got to find a cure for COVID.
I don't think there's ever going to be a real cure. Y'all don't want to talk about this with me because I'm going to tell y'all it's all about population control. So they don't want to do anything. And it's all about Big Farm making money. So...
All right, that's another show.
I'll put my feet. You see what I did?
Okay. Yeah, the phone about to go dead. I'm sorry. I had to turn it off.
You got an iPhone?
Nah. Yeah. Okay. It was right there.
She got you.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm with you, though. I'm all the way with you. I saw it going dead. I was like, oh, no, that ain't going to work. No, that ain't going to work.
You got the C one?
Yeah, I do.
I got one.
You got an iPhone? Oh, you got an iPhone?
No. I was doing the little live thing.
Yeah.
Can you go in my truck door? My keys over there. In my truck door, it's a white Seaport cord. Can you bring it so you can use it? I got you.
I mean, it was only 6 fans on it. It was only 6 people watching. You
It
know what
don't
I'm saying?
matter. I got
So,
you. We gonna do this
This
together.
recorded though. It's going down in history.
History.
History. You know what I'm saying? Where was we at?
We were. Don't worry. I got you. Don't worry. We were discussing what it takes to bring that fellowship back.
Okay. Yeah.
You said first we need to find a cure for COVID.
Right.
And then I went off on my tangent about what reality says, but I'm quiet now.
Yeah. That's a good question, Rick.
Because my son doesn't even, and I am a fanatic. You know, my brother is a junkie, a fanatic as well. My son doesn't even like go-go.
right. Yeah.
He said there's no originality to it.
There you go. We gotta get
They
some originality.
feel like all we're doing is playing other people's music, so he feels like it's brainless music.
Oh, okay.
He's looking for content.
Okay.
Well, tell your son
He likes
to go
conscious
download
rappers.
What Did I Say by Ricky Angles.
What did I say about
and also Two Shot. Now Two Shot's about like, doing a little drink before the pregame, so maybe not Two Shot.
Well, tell him to download the Hucka Bucks Live.
My son is 20. He can download anything that you're seeing.
I
don't have a baby.
Oh yeah, okay.
I got a baby.
Okay. I thought you was 18.
Who?
You.
I came out in 97. That's all. I don't have no cut card. Proud of my age, baby.
No, that's all good.
One child, one baby daddy, 41.
That's right. Hello.
Some of y'all can't say that.
but yeah, like Rob was saying, if I think one of the things that, because like we were saying, when we were younger, we aspired to be on stage and play at Wilmer's Park and Taj Mahal and all that type of stuff. But the younger generation, they on rap, they on hip hop, they not on playing in a band and doing all of that. So
It's when the door handle is. Oh yeah.
So I think that if the younger generation, yeah, I got
The
it.
black one.
Yeah. I think that if the younger generation took notice more, or if we as the older people, gave them more to pay attention to, I think that it can grow. But the younger generation have to really be into the go-go like we was into the go-go, and they just not. The world is rap right now, and that's understandable. But like I said, if we put out more original content and stuff like that, and do our videos, get our visuals together and everything, then it could catch the attention of the youngins and stuff like that. So I don't think the go-go will ever die, and thank goodness they passed the law and all of that. Because I remember G was up here one day, and I was texting in. I was like, hey, talk about, do you think go-go will ever die? So he brushed me off like, man, go-go ain't never going to die.
When we did our interview?
Yeah. And that's not what I was saying. Like, I wasn't saying that go-go, but like, talk about it. Let the youngins know. Like, we have some for y'all too. Like, or do functions that.
It's different because when we were coming up, it wasn't Grown and Sexy versus Crank versus Bounce Beat versus Go-Go Pop, or the ones that do more crossover music.
Right.
It wasn't that. Like, now it's a generational difference. Like, remember being a Junkyard fan, you knew what to expect in that crowd. But that very first time you went to see Backyard and you watched that crowd, you like
Culture shock.
Right. Right.
This what they doing here?
Right.
It's like that when you go see the Bounce Beat bands. And I hate segregating or changing because go-go is go-go.
Yeah.
Go-go is just like gospel music. Okay. We started out with old Negro spirituals. Then you had the contemporary, and now you got people like Ty Tribbett and Kurt Franklin who are sampling go-go sockets and pockets and infusing them in their music to keep the energy up and to bring in a younger crowd. So what can we do? Because right now it's a gap between the crank bands and the big bands and bounce beat. What can we do to fuse that? Because in order for us to move forward, it's strength in numbers. We got to work together.
Yeah, true.
Like with East Coast rap, all the rappers on the East Coast put their movement together.
True.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
West Coast rap, they had a strong lineup and everybody came together. Like, it's as soon as NWA popped off, they had people right behind them that was already ready that had spin-off music.
Right. Yeah, true.
So what can we do to bridge that gap? Y'all the big homies. Like, Legendary, the Hucka. It's time. Budweiser, like for the people who don't know, like
Sexy Girl remix.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean that's great. That's a great conversation to have because but you know I see Ging is doing it. He take in some of the younger bands and stuff like that and go to their shows and support. And I've even seen Chris, Ra like supporting some of the younger groups and stuff like that and going out. But it takes that, like kind of like sharing a little bit of yourself with the culture. You know what I'm saying? So I think that, if we continue to share, a little bit of ourselves with
like
the culture.
Like the mentors y'all had.
Yeah.
The grooming y'all had.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
I think it'll be a cool thing to have collaborations. You know what I'm saying?
True.
I mean, it might be far-fetched, but think about Sugar Bear being on the Bounce Beat record with, one of the Bounce Beat groups.
And that would go mainstream, I believe.
Yeah.
It's a couple of other ideas that I believe will go mainstream, but I feel like there are relationships that need to be repaired in order for that to take place, and we got to figure out where do we start to do that, because what people don't understand is that fusion is good for the culture. It's good for the growth.
Absolutely.
It's good for the morale, and it shows the people that are on the outside looking in that we can work across generations, which means we have longevity.
Exactly.
And that's the purpose of music.
Yeah.
You want to make something timeless.
Right. Yeah. Hello. Yeah, we got all
It's timeless. I don't care.
Right.
What age range, if we at a cabaret and it comes on, everybody jumping up.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
right.
that's the goal. That's what you want to create. So how do we get back to creating that?
Like you said, we all have to reach out. I mean, you putting it. That's good. You putting it on the shoulders of everybody. All of us have to reach out.
I can't do it.
Right, but you have to connect. You talk to the younger generation as well as the Bacadus.
The Bacadus.
The Bukabakas.
Yeah, the Bukabakas. You know what I'm saying? So you talk to both sides. So
I'm working on establishing a better relationship with the bands on the younger side.
Yeah.
Definitely shout out to Ambition. Shout out to New Impressions who always show me love. Those are two bands that I can say I've established great relationships with. And I'm working on some other ones because I feel like it's everybody's responsibility in order to put this in place. Like, for the longevity of the culture. People spend time away from their families. They sacrifice money that they could be using to do other things. They're giving away their weekends in order to be able to come out and support, but also to be able to come out and perform.
True.
So
we good.
Yeah, we waiting on you, cuz. We waiting on you.
The struggle is real.
Hey, I'm gonna let y'all know that the one person that's on here, I got it sitting in this little cradle. That thing ain't working. But yeah, but I'm
it's
with you.
It's doing
though.
its best.
Right. Yeah, bump.
Yeah.
It's all good. So make sure y'all go to boxwave.com and peep back in, man.
Or you can come to my channel. You can come to my page on Facebook.
Or you can go to
Capri Curtis, KAPRICURTIS. Right on Facebook right now. We definitely live.
Right.
Come catch us.
All right.
So what can we do to bridge that gap? Because we can write. Oh, y'all can write plug away. We can write close up. Y'all getting ready to plug away everything. So this guy here, it's okay.
I'm not that old. I'm not really that old.
Need to come on over to the side. Just come on over to the dark side, bro.
iPhone?
Yes.
Please.
Let me say this.
No disrespect to you green people, because that's the color of this box that comes up when you text us.
It gotta be blue.
Come on over to the blue side.
Gotta be blue, baby.
Come on over.
Yeah.
So we can FaceTime you and cuss you out when you send us something crazy.
Come on, man.
But look, but I will say this. I'm open. So I mean, if any of the younger bands, have projects that they would love, to share with myself, and of course when I'm doing stuff, I would love to hear from anybody that's interested. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard to get everybody on the same page sometimes. But I'm open. Like look up Ricky Angles on everything on Instagram, Facebook, and all of that type of stuff, and send me whatever. Send me let me know what you need from me. You know what I'm saying?
So I have to ask this question before we get off the air.
All right, go ahead.
Because I know everybody wants to know, because I definitely need to know.
Oh, okay, all right.
One, I know we can be expecting new music from y'all. I know y'all not trying to let the cat out the bag. I'm not going to duck the rat. Like, that's that. We'll see the new music soon.
Yikes.
But this is my next question. Do we get to see y'all on stage together?
That's
anytime soon?
That's a great question.
So
that is an amazing question.
Anytime soon for me, because 2020 for me is out. Like unless a live stream from y'all would be even doper. Like I'm not no pressure, all the pressure.
Right.
But I need like.
Yeah. Well,
Carlos, why you not here to answer this question? Because you would tell me you don't hold no water with me. Like these two so secretive.
And he asked me, "What time y'all going up there?" My bad, Lo.
Carlos, I'm gonna call you when we get off the air because you gonna tell me something. Somebody giving me some answers.
But I'll tell everybody like this, especially people that love the Hucka. Like I said, when I came in town to work on the project, we do have a lot of the old members working with us on a lot of these songs that we're doing for this project. But whether it will be a Hucka thing, I can't say at this moment. But we are putting together music. We are putting together new music. And as far as if it's going to be something that
we need a reunion. I'm not even going to play with it. We need a reunion. Hello. Inbox me if y'all need a reunion. I will forward every single message to Ricky Angles on all social media platforms. Yes.
Right.
We need a Hucka reunion.
Yeah.
We need a Hucka reunion. We need a Hucka reunion. Like,
yeah. I feel you.
Let me get out there and dance a little bit like I still got Megan Thee Stallion knees, knowing I got them Golden Girl replacement joints. Like, I got the old people knees. I got to rub down with WD-40 and yes! Right. I needed to seep into my joints so I can walk tomorrow.
That's a Northeast Groovers reference. Slide some oil to me. Shout out to Northeast Groovers.
I saw them perform yesterday.
I heard.
Yeah.
I heard.
Listen, Stomp and Jeff side by side, and then Dig, of course, Smoke. Shout out to Rapper, also of course to Hug, Keyboard Chris, Kyrie, Maestro. Like, thank y'all. Yesterday was worth it.
Right.
The trip to Culpeper, we left Fredericksburg after seeing JY Peace in the Paint and kept on going down the road. Shout out to Montu, the wizard himself. Definitely got to keep it Mitch Craft. We took a tour of Virginia yesterday for the culture, and it was just
that is
everything. But we gonna leave right here because I got to talk to these men off the air about this Hucka reunion that we need to make happen. I don't know why we ducking it. We need it.
Yeah.
I mean, even if it's just a live stream. Which would be dope. That way you don't have to come in contact with people. You can still do your crank, and you don't have to worry about this or that. Boom, 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 boom.
Right.
And cut.
Yeah. So Capri's gonna put that together. Capri's gonna put that
y'all
together.
better tell him don't play with me. How long you in town? Let me find the venue tonight. Like, he don't know. I already got my back line on call. Hey, Jerry Sams, I'm picking up a phone for you tonight. We are looking for a studio for their live stream. He played with the right one tonight. I can make it happen.
I can dig it.
I can make it happen.
Yeah. We working on something. And we wanted to, if we do, we always talk about it. We talk about the reunion and stuff like that too. We want it to be right. We want to make sure that we paying the right, tributes to Saquon. He's somebody that passed away.
Rest in peace, baby.
Yeah. So we want to make sure we do it right. If we're going to do it at all, we're going to do it right. So if it do come, just please support because it's going to be right. It's going to be all the way right. Yeah. It's going to be all the way right.
And them damn fans will be in there. Live.
We need every last one of them in there.
Right, every last
one.
If we decide to.
Y'all see this face? When we decide to, we're going to speak it into the atmosphere because it shall be.
That's right.
It shall be.
That's right.
Well, you guys, let's get these plugs in.
Yeah.
Shout out to 2 members of the legendary Huckabucks. Thank y'all for stopping by to kick it with fans from the stands.
Sure.
Shout out to my other 2 who are homesick. Gigi, Cece, please get better soon, ladies. Sorry you guys missed us. This was kind of epic and legendary. Tonight was kind of dope. But let's get these plugs on. Come on, Ricky Angles on all platforms. What can they download? Where can they download it? Let's go.
So Ricky Angles on all social media platforms. Also, please, if you can, go download What Did I Say by Ricky Angles and the XO Band. Also, XO Band, 2 Shots. I'm on all the on Apple Music and Spotify, all of that. Stream it, all of that. Play it.
So XO Band.
Shots. XO Band. So that's my man Woo. That's who I've been dealing with in Atlanta, and we got a lot of stuff coming as well with XO Band. So shout out to XO Band. And before I
that
go,
sounds like a road trip for them fans.
Hey, for real. But before I get off of this, man, I definitely want to say something because I was hurt that I couldn't come back for Tony Red's funeral or memorial, man. Rest in peace, Tony Reds, man. He was a real good friend of mine, man. And I'm always thinking about you, and everything for his family, man. Everything for his family. I hope y'all stay strong on that.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
Oh, you can find me on Instagram, Producer Rob F, at Producer Rob F. My joint on private, so send me a request. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good.
I'm gonna request him and follow up with a message tonight.
There you go.
Rob F.
Yeah. Y'all need some good quality go-go recordings. Hit me up at 301-420-0016. That's the number to the studio, Thump Studio. And that's all I got.
And we appreciate it. We appreciate this platform. We appreciate you.
Listen.
I'm so glad when I saw you. You don't know this, but I know you as a little girl.
Everybody
you know
knows me as Tony's little sister.
Yeah. So it's just wonderful seeing you like fighting for the culture and pushing and all of that, man. I love what you're doing, man. So
thank you.
That's why I wanted to make sure I got in touch with you when I came.
I told you I was gonna come to you if you ain't come to me. You see, I got my whole little kit ready. I want to play tripod, microphone. All I need is a power source, and we can crank wherever y'all are. But I am appreciative of you guys for stopping by. I know you guys were in the studio prior to this, so I know it was kind of a jam pack. But thank y'all. With Go-Go growing and moving in the direction it is, it feels great that I am a part of paying homage to some of the people who actually made a way for a lot of these bands right now. And as a fan, I want to say thank you to you guys. I have so many memories with your music. Listen. Shout out to the Butternut Honeys.
That's right.
Please run high schools on.
That's right.
Yes. Shout out to Quandra who may be watching on my page right now. Shout out to Quandra.
Yes, indeed.
And Cherie.
That's right. Oh man, you took me back on that one.
Yes. Butternut Honeys. But thank you guys for stopping through. How long you in town for?
That cannot be discussed at this moment. So no, I really don't know. It's going to be short, but it's going to be impactful. So, it may be a few more days, but maybe not. Somebody threw it.
Yeah, that's a gift.
Oh, okay.
That's a gift from my mom, and I guess it. That's Carlton. But for the Fresh Prince. But I'm going to stay tuned.
Yeah.
Ricky Angles on all platforms, at Producer Rob F. On Instagram. You guys follow him, encourage him, push him, and stay tuned. Shout out to Los, who's not here. And
Chiefy.
Definitely
Ty.
Yeah,
Lamont. You know what I'm saying? Lamont and because they was all at the studio. And my man Joe. Lead rapper Lord Joey, man. I've been talking to him since I've been here. Of course he made some wonderful changes, and but we've been doing a lot of talking. So shout out to Joe, man. And I told him I was coming here tonight, so hopefully you're on here watching. Yeah.
Yes.
Huckabucks.
I love life and I want to live, y'all.
64 times. They don't want it. Y'all about to make me bring out my old lady moves. I still got her. My hair not gonna swell like it used to the Taj Mahal because I'm locked up, so I'm good now. Go in with a relaxer and come out looking like Shirley from Good Times. Y'all have a great evening. We will see you guys later this week. You guys stay tuned. All things Ricky Angles and at Rob F.
Producer Rob F.
Producer Rob F on Instagram. Thank you again to the One Band for coming through. As always, shout out to ABX for their support.
Yeah.
Shout out to Creations. It must be Creations. Creamery on the nails. And of course, the wizard himself, Montu. Hashtag keep it Mitchcraft. It ain't nothing else to keep it. For real. Y'all have a great week. Peace, love, and go-go.